interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you some breaking news. There's been reports all over the area of something crazy going on, something big. People's homes, their minds even, are being taken over by something called, what is it they're calling it? They're calling it Bad Movie Debate.
So before we get into what we're going to talk about tonight, Kyle, I have to talk to you about the pizza I just ate.
What is it?
Because, okay, so it's not good news. It's bad news.
That's hard to do when talking about pizza.
I know, dude, and I really wanted to. I had a long day at work, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna pop in this pizza. Me and Kyle are gonna talk, and like it's gonna be lit as fuck. This pizza, it's DiGiorno. It's not delivery. It's just DiGiorno, in case you were wondering. And like they've never done me wrong. I cooked this pizza. I was cooking this pizza, and like Austin was still awake, and she was like about to go to bed, and it was like, check the timer, and I was like, damn, this pizza's almost done, and it like doesn't look right. Like, what the fuck is wrong with it? And so I like look at it, and I'm like, I don't think there's any fucking sauce on this pizza.
No.
I was like, Austin, look at this pizza. And she was like, no, I mean, like it's cooking, like it's the dough's rising, and like the pepperoni's getting cooked and stuff. And I was like, yeah, but like, do you see any sauce on that pizza? And she was like, I mean, no, but like you normally can't, right? And I was like, she doesn't like these kinds of pizzas. Right. She goes for those Totinos. Like she doesn't like these ones because she likes the thin crust. And I was like, nah, like there's usually like noticeable amount of sauce on it. And then like so like the 20 or so minutes goes by, and I'm like, look at the bottom, like you do the thing, you like lift it up on the bottom, and you like see it. And I'm like, no, dude, the dough's fucking done. Like, it's gonna get burnt on the bottom if I don't take it out. So if I could take it out, and I like cut it, and as I'm cutting it, I'm like, there is sauce on it. It's just like, if the whole pizza is, this is an audio platform, so you can't really see what I'm doing. But like, if it's like 6 inches, the whole pizza, the sauce was only on like the 2 inches of the middle.
Oh my! Like a pizza bagel size radius.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the whole of a bagel is where the sauce was, and that's it. Oh. So it was like, so the first bite of each piece I just had while I was getting everything set up was great, and then it was just dry as a bone.
Dude, keep a lookout. You might be able to get on like a class action lawsuit against this.
Yeah, dude. The emotional damage. I had a long day at work. Was super jazzed to do this episode with you, and was like, oh, but I gotta fuel up. Gonna I'm gonna go to my standby, my fucking DiGiorno, always good, rising crust supreme, always slapping. And then this
you gotta put commercials out. Have you or a loved one at Tostino's recently?
It's fucked up, dude.
God, that is messed up. Those take a good amount of time to cook too.
Yeah, it's like 20 plus minutes. Like,
not and I was like, 5-minute microwave pizza. It's
straight up. I just kept looking. I kept popping in, checking on it, because I always check on it, even though I know I just set the timer and stuff. And I'm like, that shit don't look.
Was it still okay? Like, did it taste?
Yeah, no, it tasted fine. It tasted fine, like it normally
just
would.
Like cheese bread.
Yeah, it was just like a cheese bread with like fucking peppers and olives and pepperoni and sausage on it, and I was just like, this is weird.
They gave you the reverse crust pizza. Instead of like 5% of the pizza being crust, it was 5% of the pizza was pizza.
Yeah, and everything else was crust. And it's like, oh, but it has all the toppings you want.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's absurd. To that point though, I think you could say that I have. You ready for this segue? You ready? Yes. You already know. I guess you could say I have beef with DiGiorno right now. Fucking got him. Pop, 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 pop. God damn it. I'm getting so fucking good at this. I'm getting so good at it. All right. Now I gotta do the little intro.
Well, wait, real quick. Right,
so what?
Was there beef on the pizza?
It was sausage and pepperoni.
Could be a thing.
It's sausage port.
Yeah.
right? Usually,
Yeah.
there's probably beef. It's DiGiorno frozen
We're gonna
pizza,
say there's
so
beef in there.
there's probably beef in the quote unquote sausage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like to fill it. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, the intro thing. God, stick to the script. I gotta stick to my hey everybody that's listening to this later. Not right now. Nerds, as always. What up? It's your boy. We're doing something today, and we're doing something a little different. Who's been talking about DiGiorno this whole time with me? Y'all know who I am, so that's fine. Who are you?
It is me, Kyle. Previous roommate,
Kyle.
avid TV watcher, avid movie watcher. Love all of it.
But most importantly, TV watcher, because today is it's the first of a new series of shit that I'm gonna be doing just to stay hip and with it. Do the kids still say that? I don't know. I feel old these days. But Kyle's gonna be my, what did I call it?
Liaison?
My TV liaison. So every once in a while, Kyle's gonna come on and do an episode, and we're gonna talk about a whole season of a show or like a limited series or whatever. So like whatever comes out, like we ain't doing an episode by episode thing because that's ridiculous. We're not doing that. We're just gonna watch the whole thing, and then we're gonna just talk about the whole season or limited series, as it were, as a whole. And this is the first one, and we're doing beef because beef is gas.
So good.
Yeah,
so
gas.
Good.
I think something like that. It's pretty fucking ridiculous.
The way I keep describing it personally is it's the
Mhm.
best Netflix movie that's not like fictional or fantasy, or not movie series. Like they have obviously Stranger Things, incredible. I know you're a huge fan. They got so many shows that are top notch. This one is up there in this like style.
Well, I will say, I'm gonna be a douche because I'm such a douche about A24.
Oh, I love it.
It's so technically it's A24 did it. Netflix just distributed it.
True.
So like this is all A24.
Very true.
But putting it on Netflix was a great idea for me, the consumer, because I got to fucking watch all of it so fast instead of having to wait a week after week after week. Like
honestly, I'm kind of surprised it wasn't on HBO because HBO has like all of the A24.
Yeah. They have so much of the A24, and their series are usually like the ones that are like, fuck, like this is good. Like I would say overall they have the best TV content. Like in terms of longevity.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, fucking
Sopranos.
True Detective, Sopranos.
They've been doing it forever.
They've been doing it since day one. And Netflix, like, they got there. You know, House of Cards is really good until
R.I.P.
The incident, I guess we'll say. We'll call it, or excuse me, the alleged multiple incidents that we all heard about and stuff, and then it went downhill. But you know, like Stranger Things obviously is incredible. There's been some other good ones on there that I can't think of because again, the only thing I can think of when I think about Netflix right now is beef because it's so fucking good. It's so honestly, because like I feel like I really loved it and it was really cool to me because I feel like they've been really hitting the what's it called, the reality TV stuff, like super hard. Like they got the Love Is Blind. Everybody watched Too Hot to Handle back during quarantine.
Well, and I don't know,
came out, like,
I don't know how deep you dive into searching through Netflix, but I was a couple months ago, I started seeing they were dropping these incredibly low budget competition reality shows, like weekly, like weird cooking ones that have like the strangest parameters, but like all of them were like, you could tell the like set and everything just felt off. Like it was
Yeah,
weird.
they were like, we'll throw, you know, like, I mean, honestly, like the cable networks do, like just enough money into it, and just because people like that shit, like let's do it, like we'll do it, we'll jump on that train, and they did it, and like it's not bad, but it's just interesting, that they've seemed, obviously, like I'm a huge fan of all their true crime stuff. All the true crime stuff is amazing, and stuff. But in terms of TV shows, they're very hit or miss, mostly because they, they'll have a show that people are like, oh yeah, that was pretty good, and then they'll fucking cancel it. Because not everybody in the world watched it, even though people were like, well, no, I wanted to see more, but like, okay, well, that's fine.
Meanwhile, The Floor is Lava season 3 comes out next month.
Exactly. So like, what the fuck? It's so weird to me. It's so weird to me. But like, to that point, like I was really surprised at how fucking awesome this was, and literally, because we'd been talking about doing this TV episode thing for a little while, and because you're like more up to date on the TV shows than I am, I was like, well, what do you want to do? Like, what's popping? Like, what's hot? And you had said some other show on Apple, but then you were like, but like Beef on Netflix is like looking all right, and I was like, okay, cool. And I like read the synopsis, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, that sounds interesting. Like Ali Wong's great, Steven Yeun is amazing, like they're the two main people. Let's fucking go. And then like it starts and it's like Netflix, and it was like A24, and I was like, oh fuck. I was like, all right, here we go. And like, yeah, they just and I agree with what you said. It's the best like real world, like normal world story they've done ever. Like everything else that's like takes place in our world is usually just okay. HBO does that better. Let's just be honest. But yeah, so where do we even begin? Where do we even begin talking about what? I'll real quick, while you think about it. There's spoilers all over the goddamn place. Like, if you've listened to any of my episodes, like spoilers are abundant. So, like, if you haven't seen it, well, you should see it, because, like, I really want to talk about literally the last 5 seconds. Like, but we'll get to it. But it's such a big moment. Like, if I say it, like, just. You need to watch the show, people. Anyway, where do we start? I think
one of the best things to start off for is at like the first 5 minutes or whatever it is, I'm like, this is good. It doesn't feel like A24. And then they hit you with the intro that's just like a random art painting, and I'm like, okay, this is
it's just like art. Title of the episode, and you're like, all right, I thought the same fucking thing, dude. I was like, yeah, this feels more like Netflix. Maybe Netflix had like a say in it and stuff, and then they did that, and I was like, nah, that's all A24, dude. And then I looked it up, and it was like, oh yeah, like A24 like did all the production and stuff, and then like Netflix is just hosting it and like distributing it and stuff, and I was like, okay, yeah, that tracks. But yeah, that was very like, oh yeah, this A24, baby, let's go. It low-key got me hype as fuck, because again, I'm such a bitch.
It's just that A24 feeling, I don't know, it's just that vibe they give off, I guess.
Just the way they do it, where it's just like random art, and then like a title screen, and then like a title slide, and like weird ethereal
music,
or like like orchestral, or like fucking Gregorian chanting, like music, just like art. Like, what, I got an episode, like the second episode, I got an episode guide thing right here in front of me, like the rapture of being alive. So it's like random art, the rapture of being alive, and it's like, oh,
and all of their episode titles are like that. Like all of their episode titles seem like super mysterious.
Episode 3, I am inhabited by a cry. What? I remember literally saying that and being like, what? Like, what does that
There's
even
probably some
mean?
super obscure deep meaning to all of them, but
probably
who knows?
Some kind of like poem or philosophy or some shit, but it went over my head, because by the end of it I was like, yeah, all right, yeah. Each episode I'm like, yeah, all right, that makes sense. No fucking clue. It's wild. But to that point though, I did want to mention the fucking music.
It's so
The
good.
soundtrack
So good.
is so unexpected.
Yeah.
So fucking unexpected.
Yeah.
Like, why was it fucking like 90s alt rock?
Yeah, I don't know. It
The whole
gave
track.
me. I mean, it all
It's
fit
so
perfectly.
good.
Like,
Yeah, no, it all worked.
jumping ahead a little bit, but episode 3, when they're like, "You still play?" and he puts the guitar, and then he
Yes.
just rips into Incubus. Oh my
Yes,
god.
dude, he's playing fucking Drive. Because, okay, dude, I was tripping out so hard about that one because I was like, oh, cool, they're doing Drive. Like, yeah, they've been hitting it. Like, they had fucking like Stained
Right.
in the first, in like one episode. I was like, what? No fucking way, dude. This is amazing. But yeah, they rip into that, and I was like, oh fuck yeah. But I was like, it sounds different.
Yeah.
I was like, this is kind of, but then it cuts into fucking, it's Steven
And
Yeun
he's just
playing it and
ripping
singing
it.
it, and he's just killing it. And then I love the transition, like, because that's the very end of that episode, and then it goes directed by, and it cuts right
Straight
into
into-
Incubus
yeah.
doing it, and it's so perfect. I was like,
right
was like,
in,
"God damn
right
it."
during the whatever tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's so good.
exactly. It's like, yeah, it's like, and then it's like directed by and it's like right into Incubus. It's like, it's so perfect. Oh
Yes.
god, yeah. The music was, I was like, wow, like they know their target audience. They know who they want watching this
100%.
fucking show. But I guess we should do again, I told you earlier, this is just we're just flowing.
Yeah,
we're just talking.
for sure.
You know, we're just talking. There's not really an order to what's going on. So beef is, let me go to IMDb here and read the description, because it's like very vague.
Yeah.
It's insane how vague it is. So the description on IMDb is: two people let a road rage incident burrow into their minds and slowly consume their every thought and action.
Right.
That's it. That's all it fucking says.
And it's so much
And
deeper than
that's
that.
literally all you need to know.
Yeah.
Like, don't watch the trailer. Don't watch any video of it.
Mhm.
Don't even look at fucking pictures from it.
Yeah.
Just know that it's Steven Yeun and Ali Wong. They get into a road rage incident. A24 does it, and you're gonna fucking like, it's gonna blow your goddamn mind.
Yeah.
It's just, oh, it's just so ridiculous, because I just love, again, spoilers abundant, just like the way his character, let me scroll down so I can see the characters' names. Danny, Steven Yeun's character, Danny, like, so like how the first episode starts. You know remember how the first episode starts?
He's returning
how fucking
the
weird that
hibachi
is.
girls.
He's returning like 5 of them.
Yeah.
And it's like, and he's like, why do you keep returning these and stuff? And it's like, that's a really fucking weird place to start. You find out later what was going on with that, but it's like, it's just so weird, because then he's all pissed off. They get into a road rage incident and stuff, and then it just goes from there, and like you see, and then it like pretty much the whole show goes back and forth between their two lives and stuff. And like, I thought it was really interesting, the dichotomy between their two lives, because they're both, the whole, like, I guess like the whole point of the show that is trying to be illustrated is they are both extremely unhappy with their lives, but they're in two completely different.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
worlds.
I was going to say the same thing. It's like, it shows
Like-
you that no matter what world you're in, you could be a little fucked up. Like,
Yeah, you can be a little fucked up. You can be like deeply unhappy
Mhm.
with your life, you know, because he is like a shit handyman,
right.
like scrapping by.
Basically a con man. I think, in a
Basically
way.
a con man. Yeah, in a way, yeah, he's doing some weird shit. He's like, yeah, he's doing anything he can to get by, whether it's legal or not, which we'll get into later, obviously, with the cousin, with
Mhm.
Isaac. Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll definitely get into that later. But just like trying to survive so he can get his parents, because he's Korean, right? He's
Korean, yeah.
His character's Korean. So he's trying to get his family moved over, which is like, that's pretty common in Korean Americans, I feel like, and stuff. Like everything everywhere all at once, they kind of talk about that
Mhm.
and
It's
everything.
the American
which,
dream and whatnot.
Also A24 and Everything Everywhere All at Once is the best movie I've ever seen. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that on record right now. That's literally the best movie that's ever been made. A24 made that with a bunch of Asian people, and they made this with a bunch of Asian people. I need to see it again, honestly. So fucking watch it. Oh, I need to see it again too. Yeah. So actually, I was talking to Tyler about it because I had finally watched it because a copy at work came in on 4K and I bought it and I was like, okay, cool. Austin's out of town. Like, we're in the new house. I got it set up that I really like. Just got a new sound bar that like does surround sound and stuff. I was like, I'm gonna watch it. The Oscars are coming up. I'm gonna watch it. Was blown away, and then I like texted Tyler and I was like, yo, I finally watched everything. We're way off topic, but we'll circle back. We'll get back. I was like, hey, I finally watched it, and he was like, yo, what'd you think? And I was like, oh, it's the best movie I've ever seen. Like, I cried for every single main character at one point because it was so perfect. And he was like, dude, yeah. And then Tyler, somehow, y'all know Tyler. Tyler's been on the show a couple times. Y'all know Tyler. This fucking bitch ass, he says, yeah, it was pretty fucking great. He's like, it's definitely one of my favorites from last year. He's like, but honestly, Top Gun was like really good too. And I was like, bro, I said, my brother in Christ. Like, are you Top serious? Gun. No, exactly. That's what I said. But then this is what I said after I got done like yelling at him over text message. So like sending him a fucking novel of like why he was wrong. I was like, excuse me. I was like, the difference is Top Gun was great because it was like doing a line of coke. It was like super fast, super fun. Like, fuck yeah. This is awesome. Like, pull at your heartstrings, like just at the right moments, like very standard, like exactly what I expect, but in an awesome, super sick way. And by the next morning, I was like, anyway.
Yeah, anyways, moving on. Whatever. Not really thinking about it.
Yeah.
I will say this, though. As horrible and how much I do not like Tom Cruise, that man is a professional.
Yes. No, absolutely.
Professional at his craft.
This isn't Last Podcast on Left. We're not going to talk about Scientology. Like we're not gonna get into the whole Scientology thing. If you want to know more about that, I recommend Last Podcast on Left. They just did a great episode. They talk about Tom Cruise a lot in that series that they just did. But I told Tyler, I was like, so that's like doing a line of coke. It's fucking rad as fuck, like awesome. It's like Everything Everywhere All at Once is like the perfect acid trip. Where like I was like, I did that last night. I watched this movie, and like I was at work the next day because on Fridays I get off at 7, then I don't have to go back to work until noon. And like it was like 5:00 in the afternoon when I was texting Tyler like about this movie, and I was like, I'm still like tripping out on the emotional and logical processing of that movie. Like I'm still like, what even happened? That was such an experience. I didn't think I could feel so much from that, like a whole thing. And he was like, you're right. That's the difference. He's like, honestly, yeah, that makes sense. He's like, so they're both good, but they're in their own way. What were we talking about?
Beef.
That's right. Beef. Yes. Oh yeah. So, okay. Yes, exactly where I remember. I told you we would get back. It was just I just had to make fun of Tyler real quick, and on a very public platform, the most public platform ever. I'll know he listened to this episode if he texts me being like, "Hey, what the fuck?" Right. That's all I'll know. We'll give him a week, and then if he doesn't, I'll be like, "Bro, you're an asshole. You don't even listen to my show.
And you like Top Gun?
And you like Top Gun, you piece of shit." Yeah. So Danny, Steven Yeun's character Danny, he's kind of a piece of shit. Like he's a kind of a con man, but like he does all this. He does like handyman contractor stuff. Well, actually, yeah, he says because somebody calls him a handyman at one point, and he's like, "I'm a contractor." He gets like very defensive about it.
Is that episode 1 where he does the tree too?
I think that it's episode 1 or 2.
He's like, I could take it down. Definitely has never taken it out.
Yeah, and you're like, there's no fucking way, especially because of how because he had just gotten super defensive. I'm a contractor. It's like, I can take that tree down, and you're like, no, the fuck can't. He has no idea what he's doing, which is hilarious because that's the thing. It's also a very funny show. But we'll get I'm so distracted. It's so good. There's so much to talk about. Ali Wong's character Amy. She's like a rich bitch. Yeah.
Total rich
like
bitch.
She is super rich bitch. Like self-made rich bitch.
Yeah, and all off of like
plants.
What are they called? The plants that don't need a lot of water. Succubus. Or not succubus.
No, not succulents. You're thinking of a succubus because we were talking about incubus earlier.
Right.
That's what
Yeah.
No, that's different.
Yeah.
No, yeah, off of like succulents and shit, and just like cool looking pots, and she like has a $10 million deal on the line. Like that's part of like her narrative is she has a $10 million for fucking plants, like succulents. Like,
but she also
ridiculous.
has like the dullest boyfriend or husband like in the world.
Dude, I fucking hate this dude. Like okay, between the two of them. So the point is like, he's like super poor, struggling. He hates his life. She's super rich. Everything is going exactly how she needs to, and she hates her life. And the reason she hates her life is because it's fucking boring. Because her husband, oh my god, I wanted to smack this dude so fucking hard in the face.
After the whole
road
rage incident, they both go back home and they like tell their respected close people about it.
Yeah.
And, he tells her to get back into gratitude journaling. And like he makes suggestions like that throughout the show that are like so
immediately
funny.
It's immediately like, babe, you're what, like, because like honestly they play it off so well. They play it off so well because he comes in and he's like, whoa, I can tell you're upset. You're like, okay, supportive husband, like aware husband, like cool, like oh what's wrong? And she's like, well, like blah 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 blah, and he's like, I hear you, I understand you, we should do our gratitude journals again. I think that would be good for both of us right now. And you can see the look on her face is the look on everybody watching face, like being like, god damn it, like, and she just goes, yeah, that'd be great.
Well, that's the thing throughout the show, whenever he does it, you could tell she's annoyed by it too, but she always just like agrees to it and just takes it.
She's like, yep, like okay and stuff, because so his name is George, right? Yeah, George. And like, so she's married to a man whose father was like a huge Japanese artist, right? Like a Picasso level Japanese artist, except he made chairs.
Yeah, for whatever reason,
which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Again, the whole thing takes place in LA, so it's like, that makes sense.
There's some really wealthy chair, man.
which is also why she can make $10 million off of fucking plants, like that you don't have to take care of. That sounds like LA to me. Like it's ridiculous. But yeah, it's just so he ain't got to work because she doing all the work. Yeah. He ain't ever had to do a thing in his goddamn life.
He makes those like atrocious. He's like your typical son of an artist, to where he's like, I need to fill his shoes.
Fill his shoes with these like very phallic looking vases.
Don't even know what they are.
Apparently they're vases.
They're just like
of
globs,
some sort.
Pretty much.
They're just weird. They're dick vases. Yeah. They look like dicks. Yeah. Like it's like 2 or 3 dicks all intertwined into some weird blob, and they're like bumpy and shit. And like, but apparently, because like he's like, oh, like I just made this one. Like you could put it in your store and stuff. And so she takes to the store, and then like her like worker like puts flowers in it. Like so you can put flower. It is a vase. Right. Like there's a way to put flowers in it, but like it's just
bad.
That's just the. So it's just like, so it like it's a phallic looking thing with a dick hole.
Yeah, that you could stick flowers in the dick hole.
that you can sound like it seems like a sexual message she's trying to send that she doesn't pick up on. But so her life is, and she's got a daughter, and her daughter is a typical little girl,
the most normal character on the show, probably.
The only normal character in the whole show, which is great because she's also not in it a lot. Which is great. They're trying to get the kid into art, like, and they're like, oh wow, you're so good at painting and stuff. And like, even in those scenes, like, it's like, I know that the kid's name is June, they call her Junie. Amy, Ali Wong's character, is always like supportive of her daughter's art and stuff and everything, and like, she loves her daughter and stuff, but like and you could tell she's just going through the motions
Oh yeah.
sometimes.
Well,
You
and
know,
like that
like
first episode, I think this first episode is so perfect because it shows both of them like how similar they are in their lives.
right,
She's like
exactly.
talking to her daughter about how she had
Mhm.
like a nightmare or something, I think. But then it turns from like, let's talk about
Mhm.
you to like, I'm fucking so unhappy. Like
Yeah,
it
exactly,
turns to
dude.
her
It's
being
so
like, I'm so
weird.
depressed. And while that's happening, it cuts to like Danny eating like a shit ton
Mhm.
of Burger King.
Yeah, dude. I know,
Which
dude.
is like,
I
I'm
love that
unhappy.
Right? I know, dude. Him just like chowing down on those fucking chicken parm, fucking Burger
Like
King
four
things
of them.
at the lot he wants to buy and put a house on for his
Right.
parents and stuff. Like, and he's just like calling the realtor and like begging them to give him a chance and stuff. And he's just like, and he
Yeah.
like fucking chokes on it at one point, and he's like, like it's just like, holy shit, like what the fuck is happening? Like, why is he? Because he just keeps pulling him out of the bag. It's like fucking Mary Poppins bag where it's just it's just
It's like,
endless.
what do they
And
call
he's
it?
like
Mukbangs? Where they
something like that. Yeah,
you eat the whole menu.
yeah, exactly, dude. He's like, it's like what the fuck. It's so ridiculous, but yeah, like, and that's the thing. Like, it's a very serious show. Like we were just talking about how the whole show you immediately know, and it's such a good first episode because you immediately see these two people live completely different lives, but they are very, very similar, and they have a direct link to each other that they're going to get obsessed with. Which is another thing. This is one of the best first episodes I've seen in a very
For
long
sure.
time. Usually, first episodes are just purely exposition, and then the last 5 minutes is fucking like, oh well, now I want to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like they move the plot forward continuously while dropping in all the exposition you need in those scenes, which is incredible writing. Like that's amazing. So like there's that, but then also the show is fucking hilarious because you get moments like that where fucking Danny is just chowing down on fucking Burger King, trying to talk to fucking realtors, being like, we're like, well, if I can get the money for a down payment, do you think like we could talk further? Sorry, like,
Yeah.
fucking amazing. Like it's just ridiculous. I don't know. It's just it's so good. How does that remind me? Because I watched it. I've only watched it once. I'm gonna force Austin to watch it. I'm pretty sure you will like this show.
Yeah.
I was like, I know we'll talk about this one of the later episodes later. There's definitely certain scenes that you were definitely not gonna like because I was not expecting them.
Yeah.
You know, the one I texted you about as I was watching it. I was like, you're definitely not gonna like that, but I will hardcore warn you because it's so out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like you will be so fucked if you're not ready for that one. But I was like, but you will like this
Also
show.
very
like,
A24.
Exactly. Like I should have known. Like I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't expect that. But regardless, how does that first episode end? Again?
So I know.
I remember how the second episode ends.
So
because that was like oh fuck.
Yeah, they end it perfectly because at the beginning of the episode they get in the road rage, and at the end of the road rage he reads her license plate and memorizes it, and then I'm pretty sure it cuts to intro. The end of this episode is her chasing him outside and getting his license plate, and the reason why he's running is because he like infiltrates her house and takes the most massive piss and like yellow piss I've ever seen all over her bathroom.
This man got to stop eating Burger King and drinking fucking cola, dude.
Yeah.
Like this man's piss was so yellow. Yeah, that's right. It ends with her getting his, and that's why you're like, oh shit, okay, like yeah, it's such a good episode. Yeah, because he goes there because he thinks it's a dude. He doesn't realize it's a woman. And he gets there, and then he like gets to the garage, and he's like, "Oh, nice car. Your husband must like driving it." Wink, 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 wink. Like it's so obvious what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculous. Obviously, like, well, that's like, what is it? Dramatic irony. Like we know what he's doing, but it's fair that she doesn't know. But and once he realizes it's her, he's like, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna beat the shit out of this woman.
Yeah.
Like that's a little too fucked up. I'm just gonna piss all over her bathroom floor." It's so funny. But also something interesting he does that comes back a little bit later that kind of fuels her hate for him and like her obsession for him. He like sees a picture of them And he's like, oh, your husband's
Mhm.
Japanese. And he just kind of says that, but she takes it as like an offense.
Yeah, like, oh, he
like that
didn't
he's like, oh,
yeah.
he's Japanese and stuff, because I believe Ali Wong is Chinese.
Yes.
Because she's Chinese, her husband George is Japanese, and then Danny is Korean.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Right?
Yeah.
I believe that is the dynamic. God, I hope it's the dynamic.
I know.
I hope I'm right about that. But I believe that is the case.
Yeah.
And so yeah, like you get like some foreshadowing throughout this whole scene and stuff. But yeah, he fucking just pisses all over.
Oh,
her
and
floor, dude.
I forgot
It's
to
so
mention,
funny.
before he gets to her house, there's like a whole montage of her like masturbating with her gun.
Yep. That is the first episode?
Yeah. Because he's like in the
Okay.
car going to her house trying to find it, and it's like a cut of him driving back to her, like
Yes.
getting down sexual style with a gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, because it doesn't play. Is there music during
There
that scene?
is.
Because
I
I
can't think
want
about
to
what
say
it
that they
is.
played like Boys to Men or something.
Yeah.
Again, something from the 90s, like some sexy from the 90s, I feel like they're playing and stuff. And yeah, she's just full blown masturbating with this
Mhm.
gun. Like, to the point, like, at that point, I was like, is she suicidal and stuff?
Yeah.
And like, you come to find out, no, she's just tired of having vanilla sex with
Yeah.
George, because George is the most boring person in the whole show,
Yeah.
even though he should be the most interesting because his father is a world-renowned artist and he's so boring. But he's not as important, so it's
Yeah.
fine. But yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, dude.
I'm pretty sure too in the first episode they reveal that he was using the
hibachi grills,
to
or the
try and kill
grills.
himself, which
That's the
is
thing.
like such a serious scene, but it also kind of
Right.
ends funny because
It's
the
hilarious.
alarm starts going off and he goes, "Nah, this ain't it." Like he's like, "This setting's not right."
He's like, nah. He's like, nah, fuck all this. And he like putting it all out frantically,
Yeah.
opening the doors and shit. Yeah, dude. No, it's that's what I'm saying. It's like so serious, but so funny at the same time. But I can't remember. Okay, so I remember the second episode ends with Danny showing up to her house
Mhm.
with like a crowbar in his hand.
Right.
And stuff, and like it ends right there, because it was like, when I first went to watch it, I was like, all right, I'll watch the first episode and then I gotta go to bed because I gotta work
Mhm.
the next day. I watched 3 episodes because the first one ends with her finding that, and I was like, all right, I can spare this. And then the second episode ends with him walking up to her house with a crowbar, and I was like, oh fuck,
Like,
oh
he's supposed
fuck,
to go
I
in.
cannot go to sleep right
Yeah.
now. Like, what the fuck? But I can't remember what triggers him to do that.
So she they go out to a bar or a club or something like that. When they come back out, his car is spray painted. Like,
No,
I can't
that's
drive.
later.
I think that's before.
Is
Because
it?
then I think he gets in the car and then I think he drives over.
No, because it's I don't think it's that, because that's because she goes to the club and does that the night of the art show, where she tells George that he's vanilla and bad, and
Right.
that's wait, but he's like, why did the gun go away? Maybe it is. Oh god, I
Wait,
don't
was
know the time. It's just such a, honestly, from where the show begins to where the show ends is like such a trip that it all just like the time
Yeah. Because I know episode 2 is
remember-
also she makes the catfish account, I think, right?
I think so. Yeah, with her employee.
Yeah.
Yeah. With they named her Kayla, I think is what she.
But it's Mia's pictures.
Yes, but then she's talking to Paul,
Yeah.
Danny's
brother, which she doesn't
the
know
entire
because
time.
it's
And
through
she
the
doesn't
business
know.
and Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
My favorite part of all that is
it's so
Paul.
That's so complex.
Paul
but,
like shows
so
Danny that he's talking to this hot babe, and he's like, "That's a bot." And he goes, "No, it's not." And he messages her, "Are you a bot?"
Are you a
And
bot?
she goes,
Dude,
"No," and then it shows him like smiling real big.
and he's like, hell yeah. Like, it's ridiculous, dude. I did want to talk to him. His name is about Paul. His name is Young Mazzino. That's his name. He was fucking incredible.
He was.
Honestly, Paul's journey is fucking like where he begins and ends is like everybody grows from this story, like in like such a great way, except for maybe George. Honestly, well, actually, no, we'll get to it. But George does grow, but in like a bad way.
Yeah,
like he grows in a bad way. I think you know what I mean. But like he he kind of sucks. But yeah, Paul. I just love when we first meet Paul. Danny comes home from the road rage incident, and he's like just sitting there playing a game on his PC and stuff. And he's like talking to him about all this shit, and he's like, "Oh, like I'm trying to make money, like blah blah blah." And Paul's like, "Oh, I made more money than you this week, and I didn't even have to do anything." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Fucking crypto, bro." He's like, "Fucking like," he's like, "I'm making so much." He's like, "I bought this chain with fucking crypto, dude. This $2,000 chain. I got it from crypto." And he's like, "Fuck you." He's like, "Stop." He's like, "Give me your account information right now." Like, no, like no, you can't.
And
be
then
doing
he gets
shit.
into it because he starts seeing.
And then he gets into it. Yeah, and then because he gets like 20K from his cousin Isaac.
Right.
And shit,
Which
and he puts it into crypto.
Isaac reminds me, and I don't know if this makes any sense. He reminds me of Korean Carl from Workaholics. If you've seen Workaholics, like he's just kind of stupid, but he's not like he's witty. But I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Okay, so I do have to say we're gonna take a quick sidebar. Talking about how great the show is. I googled while I was waiting for you to get set up and stuff. I like googled beef, and I was like, because I was gonna like just like read a couple reviews and see like and stuff, because critics and audience alike love this shit. Like it's like absolutely loved. And I completely understand why. But apparently, one of the first articles that came up was it's from the Huffington Post, which the Huffington Post can kind of be a little weird about stuff, but it's the article title is "Should We Consume the Media of Bad Actors?" and it has Isaac's face. And I was like,
what?
No, but like it's bad like in like a moral sense.
Oh.
Because he did a great job in his acting. So long story short,
his character was actually real. That's just how he is.
Yeah, apparently back a little while ago, blah 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 blah. In 2014, he co-hosted a podcast called DVD ASA. I don't know if that's like a word I'm supposed to read or what, but that's what it is. And in that episode, he details a story where he basically describes like sexually assaulting a massage therapist.
Damn.
Like, and he's like apparently like there's not a lot of details about it, but he's like kind of like super casual about it.
That's wild.
As if it was like not a big deal.
That's so
and stuff.
Wild.
So it's like damn, that kind of sucks. I guess that's why he was super good at being piece of shit in the show. But also what's interesting too is I learned while like looking at this stuff, the paintings at the beginning of each episode are his.
Oh,
because he is also a graffiti artist.
Interesting.
Like a popular like not like Banksy level, but like like he like gets paid to do his art in a graffiti style.
Super cool.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. I like that graffiti art is like becoming like a part of art, like popular like high class art and stuff. Just sucks that this dude apparently sucks.
Yeah. And he was one of my favorite characters, if I'm being honest.
Like, I know, because the character was super good, like, and he played it very, very well. But like, again, I'd feel remiss seeing that and not mentioning it. Well, so that kind of sucks.
And one of the biggest things that makes him a piece of shit that I didn't realize the first time I watched it, and I realized it the second, when Amy and George go to find where Danny lives and find it's like this shitty motel. And they talk to the owner. The owner talks about how the parents had to move back because they lost the hotel because someone was selling illegal shit out of the hotel. Yeah. And the reason why he loaned him the money was because he felt so bad about basically getting his parents moved back.
Because when he pops up in the restaurant and he's like, "Oh shit, like you're out of jail and stuff," because he like went down for that. Like he went to jail for that scam and stuff, and he's like, No, but like I still got all this money, bro. Like I'm still like got connections and like can like hook it up and stuff. So like yeah, I'll loan you that money. It's fine.
Right.
And stuff. And that's how Danny like gets tied into. I mean, he was a casual con man, and then he gets tied into some pretty hardcore shit. In terms of doing like illegal like gangster kind of shit.
Robberies,
I guess
yeah.
you would yeah, like shit like that. But like yeah, man, it's just crazy. It's just yeah. Again, I'd be remiss. I just felt like it needed to be mentioned. That guy sucks, but the show's still good.
Yeah.
Fucking shit happens. Name one good piece of art that didn't have some kind of fucked up shit attached to it. Unfortunately, it just happens. Except for this show.
Kanye's questionable. I still listen to his music.
Okay, but like
same situation.
He watched 21 Jump Street and Jonah Hill changed his mind. You saw that shit,
now.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's all good now. It's all good. He learned. He grew.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't know if this is like a gotcha moment, you know, like they're trying to pull on a dude who was in something super popular. That seems to happen a lot.
Yeah.
Across the board these days because the internet just be like that.
People start digging.
We weren't ready. We weren't ready for the internet as a society, as a whole, as a species. But here we are. So I'm going to do my due diligence and be like, hey, this guy sounds like he fucking sucks, but this show is good and he played his character well.
Yeah.
I'm just going to, and that's the end of that. That's the end of that. So he has money. Isaac has money because what is it he's selling? He's selling rice cookers.
Rice cookers where one plays Kelly Clarkson.
One plays like one plays like
Ode to Joy.
Yankee, Ode to Joy. Yeah, it's like something like super like whatever, and then the other one plays Kelly Clarkson.
These ones play Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, it's like this is the ones that play Kelly Clarkson. That's where I'm putting all my cash.
And
like,
at some point later on, you see Danny on the phone with his parents, and he's like, "I got a rice cooker for you guys." It plays Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing though. Oh, see, but that's the thing, dude. That's like a part of the like 6 months later time jump when after the shit goes down,
right?
And somebody has to go down for it, which we'll get to. We'll get to because I want to think what I'm trying to let me go to the fucking episode list because I want to talk about. I'm trying to do like a step by like an episode by episode kind of a thing. So this is the I Am Inhabited by a Cry. This is the third episode. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. I'm looking at a screen cap. The second episode is the one where she fucks up his shit. It ends with him coming up. Yeah, because she fucked up his shit. Like there's a screen cap on IMDb of him seeing his car. Being and it says like I am poor,
I'm poor
and like all
I'm
this shit. Yeah, exactly. Which is like great. It's hilarious. Yeah. And then when he goes to clean it off, it's scratching the paint off, so it'll still say it. And he's like, "Fuck!" And he's like, "God damn it!" Again, there's funny moments where it's like, "God, like what a day!" Like, let's see. This one is Danny experiences a catharsis in the presence of an old flame. Amy's relationship with George suffers another setback. A catfishing scheme goes too far.
Yeah. So episode
I remember
2
that.
started to initiate the Amy asked George, she's like, "Why are you liking all of Mia's photos?" And he uses the excuse, "I like the captions."
Yeah, I like the captions. I think the captions are nice. Yeah, he has like a screenshot of it. Yeah, because he accidentally sends her a screenshot
I think that's
of
in
it.
episode 3. She sends,
and he's like, "Oh fuck!"
He's like, "I had the cutest meal. Let me send you a picture." Yeah. And then it just
sends, he accidentally sends a screenshot of her tits, and he's like, I can explain.
I like the captions.
Yeah, exactly. I like the fucking caption. So fucking ridiculous. Spoiler. George and Mia are having a emotional relationship.
Oh yeah,
the entire time,
which is like the perfect summary of how George is. I didn't cheat, but I had an emotional connection.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Emotional relationships are real.
Yeah,
you know, if you're married to someone and they're having an emotional relationship with someone like that, that's not great. But for George,
yeah,
I'm like, Yeah, it sounds about right.
Well, and it's kind of
Fucking
funny because
vanilla ass bitch.
it's kind of funny
I don't
because
know.
he's admitting to that, but like in a way, she's also in an emotional relationship with Danny. It's just different
But
emotions.
let's not forget that. Let's see, that's the third episode. So the third episode, the catfishing scheme goes too far. That's when she goes. Paul goes to the store,
Right.
and then he sees that he's like, "Oh, does Kayla work here?" And she's like, and Amy's like, "No, no, 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 no! You gotta fucking go. Take a plant for free. Go." And he's like, "Sick.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking awesome."
Yeah.
And then fucking Mia comes out, and he's like, "Kayla," and she's like, "What?" And Amy's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And she like pushes him out of the store, and she like admits to him what she's been doing, and then he fucking just like Max on her.
Yeah.
Just gives her a big old fucking like, and he's like, "I don't give a fuck. You're harder than her.
Yeah.
Like, you got it going on. Let's fucking do this." And she's like,
Whoa.
"Excuse me?"
Yeah.
Baking
Well, and it's
powder?
funny too because like he is like just as opposite as George is to Amy as he is
Exactly.
to Amy. It's so funny.
Exactly. It's so well written and stuff.
Also,
God,
episode
so
3, I
good.
think it sometime in the beginning is when Danny
Mhm.
finds her car and it's like gonna torch it, like blow it up.
Oh my god, yeah.
But then he
and the fucking
notices
kids
that
in there.
the kids in there.
Oh, you got yeah, because then later, like once he like gets to the house
Right.
and stuff, and he's talking to George because he like does that whole scheme and stuff. She's like, "I know
Yeah, I
you," and
know
he's like,
you.
"No, you fucking don't."
Yeah.
No, you fucking
Well,
don't.
and
Like,
in
don't
that
talk
scene
to me.
too, he at one point he goes, "Hey, can I use your restroom?" And like for a minute there, you're like, "Is this dude about to piss in the restroom?"
You're like, is he really gonna do it again? It's so fucking wild, dude. I'm still okay. I am still tripping out though. Danny experiences a catharsis in the presence of an old flame, because this is when he gets Paul to join him. They go out to Orange County,
Right.
and the first people they talk to is a girl that he used to be with, Danny used to be with, to be like, "Oh, can you get the word out about our new construction company? Because like we're starting over, like we're just gonna start over and like do it, like we're looking for work out here, and we know y'all like and stuff, and with the church and stuff."
Yeah.
That's where that comes in, and then he starts going to church and he starts doing stuff at the church.
Yeah, because I think some time
and
passes
everything.
after almost killing that child.
A little
and
bit.
he's like,
Well,
I'm ready to
'cause
move
he's
on.
like, yeah, he like stumbles across something where he's like God, or like no, they talk to him. That's what it is. Paul and Danny talk to that couple. They're like, "You should come to our church," and they like give him a pamphlet.
Yeah. And he's
And
listening
then
to
he
music.
goes and he almost torches the fucking car. And then he's like, "What the fuck am I doing?" Sees the pamphlet and is like,
That's right.
"Fuck, I guess I'll go." And then he goes and he has a complete and total meltdown in the middle of their one of their services when they're playing some like you know, like we're gonna rock out for Jesus type song.
Right.
Like their music is very good, you know. I'm definitely a what is it, that quote from King of the Hill when Hank Hill says to the Christian rock star, he says, "You're not making Christianity better, you're just making music worse."
Yeah.
I'm in that camp when it comes to it, but like the renditions of stuff they do are very well
good,
done.
yeah.
They're very well produced. They're very, very well like composed and stuff like that. And he's just having a meltdown. And so he starts going to the church and like starts helping around the church and stuff. So he has found an outlet to like help
Right.
with
And he
him
meets
and stuff. So he stops being.
It's Veronica, I think that's his ex-girlfriend. And her husband Edwin,
with her husband,
who
fucking
sucks. The second that him and Edwin talk, you could tell that Edwin's like crazy intimidated by Danny. Like,
oh yeah, dude, he is like so intimidated by him, dude. Cause yeah, he's trying to brush off like, no, I don't think Orange County's too far. Like, I don't think y'all need to be coming all the way out here to do the work around. And he's just like, no, like it's fine. Like, you know, we know them. Like, we can help them out. And he's like, I mean, like, I guess, but like, I don't think we need like the. And then like, yeah, he's like, oh, I'll help around the church and stuff. And they're like, because he's like, oh, cool. Like, he's like, oh, saw his vulnerability and stuff. He's like, I can step to him. He's like, oh, I'm gonna fix this, and he's like, oh, we've been meaning to do that and stuff. Like, and it's just like, yeah, he's so intimidated.
And then in the
Like,
meantime, he's using their fix-ups to do a con so that he could get the loan money. just
right,
like,
because fucking Isaac comes in a
Yep.
little bit later and is like, hey, we're gonna fucking scam your church, and he's like, but I like my church. Like, I don't want to do that, but then they do it, obviously, or like start going through it and stuff. Yeah, the fucking the basketball scene.
oh right, yeah, I was
The
about to say,
basketball
like,
league
he's
scene?
intimidated
Oh my
because
God.
he keeps absolutely dunking on it. Like he's ripping
Literally.
Incubus. He's
Yes,
balling
dude.
on
When he
him. Like,
rips on Incubus and stuff, he's like, "Wow, he's really talented." Fuck that.
Yeah.
And then and then later, because they have a basketball league, Isaac's like, he comes to the church to make sure they're doing their fucking shit right and everything, and stuff. And he's like, "Yeah, I'll join the league. Like, what's up?" And he's like, "Oh, I think we're all full up." Like, no, I don't think. Like, he's like judging him. He's like, this guy's obviously like a criminal.
Yeah.
Oh, because I think at that point Isaac has they got caught for something minor. He has a house arrest thing, but he has a religious exemption where he can go to the church.
right.
To like go worship and stuff. And he's like hanging out there. And he's like, no. We're all full up on basketball teams and stuff. Like, because he's like intimidated by him because he's a fucking criminal,
Right.
and stuff. And like, and Edwin's a little bitch. Let's just be honest.
I think is the the basketballs after the Vegas trip.
Yes, we'll talk about the basketball a little bit more because there's an important thing of like, wait, where's Isaac? Keeps coming up.
Yeah.
Because shit really pops off. I remember that. But yeah, so the 4th episode called Just Not at All at the Same Time. Again, the fuck? Okay. A24. Like, thank you. Amy has to go to Vegas for work, and this is kind of fucked up. This scene this really took me by surprise, that this like quick little moment happened, but it was like some pretty great character development, I think. She's like, George, Junie, we're going to Las Vegas, like we're gonna take a little family trip, like mommy's gotta do some work, and Junie's like throwing a fit that she doesn't want to go, right. And she picks her up, like, come on, we're going to the car, and she drops
her ass. Yes,
she drops her fucking child, and it's like not great, and it's like it's not even like, I guess what I thought was really interesting about it was, it's not like she like got a text message or like a notification from Paul, because she was obviously vibing on Paul at this point, like, and she was looking at that and she just drops her.
Yeah.
Like total.
It's like she just like gave up for a second.
Not even that. It was just like people drop their kids.
Yeah.
Like it's just such a casual everyday life thing, and that's part of the thing. Like there's lots of that dropped throughout this show. Like there's a road rage incident. That's what starts this whole thing. We've already talked about. We have fucking catfishing going on. We have fucking penis vases being made.
Yeah.
We have people trying to kill themselves with hibachi grills. And it all started with a very not big deal.
Yeah, at all.
Something that happens a million times a day.
Just two people having shit days. Like
just two people having shit days. And like we're just about to start talking about like episode 4.
Yeah.
And we've already, so much has happened already, right? And like we've teased even crazier stuff. Like, and that's what I really liked about them, because there's lots of stuff like that. There's lots of stuff that's like she's happened to lose a hold of her child because her child was writhing.
Well, and there's so many. We haven't even hit on how she's trying to sell her company. Really, like there's that storyline. Right. There's
exactly. She's trying to. The reason she's so stressed is because she wants to sell her company for $10 million to a big outlet that will take over her business for her, and she will get $10 million to get bought out and be done, and then she can just be at home and enjoy her money and enjoy her family,
right,
and stuff like. That's what she wants. I think at this point we've found out they don't want her. They want her to be the face of that product.
They want to keep her on.
So she's going to have to continue to work and stuff. And she's like struggling with that, but she has to go to Las Vegas to be the face of that because the deal hasn't gone through. That's why she has to go to Las Vegas, right? But this casual thing of her dropping her child, just again, people drop their kids. It happens. George is like, she's too upset. You just go. I know this is important for you. It's important for our family. Go. I'll stay here. We'll be fine. So she goes. Yeah. She's talking to Paul about how she going to Vegas. Paul's like, I want to go to Vegas. And she's like, no.
Yeah, like, and in his like 8th grade texting language.
Exactly, dude. I love the way he I love Paul so much, dude. Yeah. His character, character development. His character development is so good, dude. We'll get to it's so good. He's just so wild to me. And just played very well. But he's like, she's just like nah, like I'll see you later, like I'll talk to you, like, but like no, don't fucking come here. So Danny and Isaac come home to the apartment, and Paul's like, hey, can I borrow your truck to go to Vegas? And Danny's like, fuck no. And he's like, but Kayla's gonna be there. And he's like, fuck no, like no. And he's like, okay, fine. Do you guys want to get drunk? And they're like, fuck yeah, dude. And so he proceeds to get them drunk, and he's like not drinking. He like fakes his shots. Cut to, he's driving to Vegas
in the truck.
Like he's driving to Vegas in the truck. And so he shows up, and they have honestly what looked like a really lovely evening in a nice Vegas hotel where they just got super stoned and just fucking chilled. They got super fucking stoned, and they just like ordered a bunch of food and just played a bunch of stupid games and were just vibing. Nothing sexual, but an emotional relationship.
Right.
Hardcore emotional relationship. I don't know at this point if we know. I think at this point they've teased that George, because George is jerking off to the picture he accidentally sends Amy at one point.
Danny jerks off to it too.
No, Danny jerks off to something else. He jerks off to he jerks off to Amy's butt that she sent to Paul.
What it is. No, it was Amy's butt. That's right.
Yeah, he jerks because Amy sent a picture to Paul of her ass.
Because later on, we'll get to it.
But yeah, like they talk about it later, which is hilarious. But he jerks. And again, dramatic irony. Like we know that, and we're all like, oh, you're like, oh god, if he finds this out, because that scene's funny as fuck. Because he's like, he takes Paul's phone to do it because he sees him seeing it. He saw him get it and was like, damn, all right, like. That's a nice ass. Like, anyway, but then he's like, I'm gonna jerk off to that picture. So he goes, takes his phone, puts it on there and stuff, and it's like about to jerk off to it, and then Amy calls him.
Oh, that's right. It says that bitch.
It says that bitch, and he's like, what are you doing? And she's like, what are you doing right now? Like, what are you doing? And he's like, can you see me? He's like freaking out. Like, he's in his. She's like, no, can you see me? Are you outside of my house? And he's like, okay, what? Never mind, because he doesn't know that he's jerking off to her butt at this time, but like he's just like, oh my god, this bitch is watching me masturbate. Like, it's fucking hilarious. It's so fucking funny. But yeah, so they have an emotional relationship because George, they tease that he is definitely having like a physical affair with Mia because he's jerking off to her photo and stuff. And then like because after Danny leaves, okay, so Danny has already shown up to George on the bike and said, oh, hi, my name is something else, and like ingratiated himself with George at this point, right?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Because that's when he goes to the house and sees the daughter, and the daughter's like, I know you.
Yeah. Because then he goes to the bathroom and he's like, hey, I do contract work, and like it sounds like something's kind of funky in your bathroom. And he's like, oh shit. And Paul fixes it, and he's on the phone with somebody.
Right.
Being like, oh, be proud of me. And at first you're like, is it Amy? And then you're like, is his mom?
And then it turns out.
But then like he's like, no, well, we gotta leave. it's Mia.
Yeah.
And he says, I love
Says, "I
you,"
love
and
you,"
stuff. And you're
yeah.
like, oh, fuck, they're definitely fucking and stuff. Again, we've already spoiled that, like, they aren't fucking, but like, they're like teasing that super hard. So like, but we see Amy having an emotional affair with Paul in this hotel room, but they don't fuck.
Mm-hmm. Just have
They don't
like
fuck.
an absolute blast. That's it.
Fucking again. It looks like an amazing,
Yeah.
amazing night. But then, so the next day, she goes to do her presentation. She gets her hair done. She changes her hair like 3 times.
Yeah, it
in the
was
show.
very.
and
Savannah
stuff.
walked in at one point and was like, "Did she dye her hair?" I'm like, I think it's a wig. I don't know.
No. So she goes to the spa and takes her long black
Right.
hair and makes it a blonde shortcut
Right.
and stuff right before her presentation. Because I think Jordan, the woman who owns the company, who's gonna maybe buy her out and stuff, like says something like, well, she's like, I'll pay for all your spa stuff, do whatever you want. No, Amy says to George, like, I'm nervous, I need to get a haircut, and she just does something super bold.
Yeah.
Like, so
Which,
that's just a character thing.
Funny thing about Jordan, I didn't know this till I was reading stuff. She actually owns the store he was returning the hibachi grills to. Like, that's one of the stores she owns, which is just a funny, like, full circle thing.
No, dude, there's more of that. We'll get to that because I was gonna bring that up in a different context later. Because like every time they're shopping in a store, it's that store.
Right.
Whatever it's called. It's like a Kirkland's or something like that. It's like a big box store, like but like a little nicer, than like your typical big box store, but like that's what the vibe is. Oh my god, it's so funny. I noticed that every time I was like, they're in the store again.
Yeah.
They're in the store again. They're in the store again. Like, this is crazy. That it's all connected to that in some way. God, A24, man. I fucking love A24.
Right.
So good. So she goes and she's doing her presentation. But fucking Danny and Isaac fucking drive up to get his fucking truck.
Yeah. Well, they did the night before, and I think they did like a bender all night. Because in the morning,
they were at the casino all night, and they're like getting all the crab legs and shit.
Well, it's just Isaac biting that crab leg with the shell on.
Yeah, just like, it just doesn't give a fuck, dude. It's so fucking good. Yeah, and Paul's like ignoring him all night because he's having an incredible night with Amy up in the hotel room and the suite, and but then she's like, I gotta go. And he's like, all right, bet. So he goes to leave and they see him and they're like chasing him down and stuff. And then like, dude, that was a very good, intense moment where she's like going to the spa and she's like, oh, I forgot my ID or something. She needs her phone. Yeah. She's like, oh, I need my phone. And so it's like, she's going back to get her phone at the same time that Paul is going back to the room being chased by them. And you're like, oh, fuck. They're all going to get there at the same time. And turns out they don't. Like, she finds her phone halfway up the elevator and then goes right back down while they took the stairs.
Yeah, and that
stuff.
stair running chasing scene was so funny. Like, I think Isaac at one point was like, fuck you for making me work out.
Yeah, he was like, fuck you for making me work out. And then like it cuts back to Amy and then it cuts back to them. And like Paul's still going because like he's like super jacked, and like Danny's like kind of jacked, like kind of there, like he works out and stuff. Like we saw them working out at one point and he's running, and then it cuts down to Isaac and he's like he's throwing up over the
And there's also a small thing, I was just watching this episode actually, they're running up and at one point it cuts to like a top frame of one of them and there's just a dude passed out on the stairs next to them.
Right, exactly, dude. Just like random, it's a fucking casino. Yeah, it's like it's fucking Vegas. So it's so fucking funny. But yeah, so a great fucking like really intense action moment, like out of nowhere, like thrilling moment of like, oh my god, they're gonna get there at the same time, they're gonna run into each other and stuff. They don't.
Yeah,
no big deal. Danny and Isaac take the keys, they go, they start to leave. Amy's doing her presentation. They walk by the fucking conference room it's happening in. And the whole time, we haven't mentioned this yet, the whole time their road rage incident is getting a lot of attention on like Nextdoor and Facebook and stuff like that, where they're like the guy whose lawn they really fuck up, he has like a Ring or like a Simply Safe doorbell video thing, and you can see this car, like Danny's car, fucking up the yard. And then someone posts a picture in the comments of her car being like, this was the other car and stuff. So like there's all this like and like Amy is aware of that. Like she sees that because like Jordan says some kind of comment of like, just hope you don't have any skeletons in your closet
Yeah.
or like something to that effect. And then she's like sees that people are talking about that, and she's like, well, it'll be fine. They won't be able to figure out it's me. So Danny sees her doing this conference, like she's doing her thing, and it's a Q&A for the whole panel. And he goes up and he asks her, like, he's like, oh, like,
he's like,
blah,
let's
like
say
about road rage.
What would you do if
yeah, if somebody like like explains their whole road rage incident, and she plays it off, and like the crowd laughs, and like she plays it off very well and stuff, and then like security escorts them out and stuff, and it's no big deal. But it is a big deal to what's her fucking name?
Naomi, I think.
Yes, Naomi. That's it. Naomi, who is Jordan's sister-in-law.
Yeah, and like a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, who doesn't do a lot.
Yeah,
and she doesn't really like Amy, because Amy said something like, "I wish I could stay at home all day and not do anything." And she's like, "I do plenty." Like she got offended. Yeah. So like she's like, road rage incident. This guy brings this very specific road rage incident up, like very detailed. Amy drives that car.
Yeah,
I've seen that photo. So she starts digging into that.
Starts to
and like that becomes like that starts to become like a whole thing that like we know, and we're like, oh fuck,
right?
Like that's not good. Like, or it is. I don't know. It's fucking weird. It's there's just so much. And again, I just want to remind everybody, this is episode 4.
Yeah.
Of a show about a road rage incident. Yeah.
Well, and it's
a very casual road rage incident. There are 10 episodes.
Yeah. It's important to note too, this episode was kind of like a turning point, because he had somewhat, I think a lot of time had passed when he was going to church and shit, like before the Vegas trip. He was over it.
Yeah, he had ingratiated, he had found God, he had found his community, and like the business was doing okay, like they were making some money, like.
But then he saw her succeeding,
and then he saw all this shit happening. He had to deal with all this shit with Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Then he sees her. No fucking way. What the fuck is she doing here? And it just sets him off again.
Right.
It just sets him off again. It's just so ridiculous. And then the next episode, I'm looking at the screenshot from IMDb. I think we're gonna have to start here. So George has an emotional affair, right?
Right.
Amy has an emotional affair in episode 4, right?
Right.
Episode 5, she hardcore fucks Paul.
Oh, that's right.
Like the screenshot on IMDb is literally the two of them making out.
Yeah.
Like, and they
went to town.
They fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like remember how she was bitching about George being vanilla?
Mm-hmm.
This ain't vanilla.
Which is surprising coming from George.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't think. Or not George.
No, this is Paul.
Paul, yeah.
No. Paul's young. He knows what's up.
Yeah, true.
He knows what to do. He's like, fucking, let's go, dude. They're doing all kinds of crazy shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, all right, damn, they're really throwing it back.
Yeah,
like,
they were getting it.
All right. So Amy actually cheats.
Yeah.
on George at this point. And like, it's all fucked up.
Yeah.
And I think
what's even more fucked up about it is like immediately after they fuck, they break up, basically, because he calls her a bitch and whatnot.
Well, because she's like, well, that was fun. Anyway, bye.
Yeah.
And he's like in love with her, obviously.
Right.
And he's like, I just want to do like what you do, like
be a millionaire.
You have such a great life. Yeah. You have all this stuff and stuff. Like I could do that. And she's like, takes a lot of work, bud.
Yeah.
Like she basically, she basically calls him a child and be like, you're not mature and like focused enough to get to where I'm at and stuff. And he's like, okay, bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck you. And she's like, get out of my fucking house. Like you could never afford.
And then he says like something so cold, like, I think you're unhappy because of your own actions or some shit like that. Like absolutely decimates her.
Oh yeah. He ruins her, dude. He fucks her up real hard. Yeah. But yeah, It's fucked up. So it does say in this episode description, as George makes a new friend,
Oh, so
Danny proposes a dangerous plan. Yeah, so this is when so that's right, because it's he sees her, he gets reignited, he's like, I'ma become buddies with the husband on the sly.
And he canvases the house to steal some of the sculptures and whatnot. But then calls it off because he has a heart. And
yeah, because he's like, you know what? George is all right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, dude, because that's when shit starts to get real fucking
with the way that episode ends, I think.
Yes, is this one. Because episode 5 it's the mid-season finale, even though they drop it all at once. Like, it still goes, the structure of it. So you have to have like a big like holy fuck halfway through the season. Like that's just TV. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
This one is a little fucked up. Yeah. This one's like super fucked up. Real quick, we're gonna get into that because that's the main crux of this episode. The least important thing is Naomi does more digging, and she actually talks to the guy who posts the video.
Right.
Like she investigates a little bit harder, and she talks to him, and is like, "Can you give me any more details and stuff like that?" So she's not fucking around, which also proves though that she doesn't do anything all day.
Yeah,
because she drives so hard into doing this. So it's like she's offended, but Amy is 100%.
It's proving her point.
Like,
yeah,
she proves her point. Like, which is again, the show's fucking hilarious in like the most like insane ways. Like, it's so good. A24, yeah. They need to pay me. They need to pay me. Pay me, A24. Please. I love you so much. I'll say whatever you want.
I'll watch anything.
I'll watch anything you guys make. So there's that, and that's great. Amy fucks Paul in a very tantalizing scene. It's pretty dope.
Savannah walked in the room based on the noises. She's like, what's going on in here?
Yeah, like, are you just full blown like watching a quote unquote documentary in here right now? Yeah. And you're like, no, this is beef. Yeah. Like, I'm just watching beef. Which you're like, she's like, to me, it's like, okay, like, oh, are you watching porn in here? No, I'm just watching beef. You're just like, okay, so you are.
So you're watching porn.
Yeah, like,
I'm just watching my beef show.
I'm just watching my beef show. No, yeah, like, yeah. So they set you up for that one.
Yeah,
they set you up again. A24, fucking amazing.
That's it.
Like, amazing. That's ridiculous. But yes, so Danny meets George by posing as like a biker that's going the same route, and they become like besties.
Yeah,
like so fast because George again is a boring idiot.
Yeah.
Again, this is no disrespect to the actor. He played this role perfectly.
Yeah, just
because I was like, God, idiot. You're so stupid and you're so boring. Yeah. Like, he crushed it. He was so good. It's just so funny because, like, yeah, he invites him to the house. You think he's gonna piss in the bathroom again?
Yeah,
he doesn't. But he shows him his art, his dick faces. Yeah, and he's like, oh, like, what do you think? And he's like, oh, I don't really know much about this art stuff and everything, but like, I guess when I look at this one, and he gives like some very huge vulnerable, emotional response. Makes and stuff. Sad. And George, like, yeah, exactly. And like, George is just like, wow, someone finally understands my art. So they vibe hard.
Yeah.
But we know at this point, the reason Danny was trying to get in with George was because he had a scheme. They were gonna rob
his dad's like super expensive artwork and stuff.
Yeah, they were gonna like steal like anything and everything they could from this house. Because he's like, hey, I've been there before, like, fuck this bitch, like, there's some really fucking crazy expensive shit in there, like, we could do this, like, it'd be super easy, this guy's an idiot, like, no problem, like, she's always gone doing whatever fuck shit, like, this is gonna be great, and we're gonna make so much money off of this. So the plan is, I I forget exactly what it is. It's like
he told those
stake.
2 random friends of Isaac's who are total fucking idiots.
Oh yeah,
That
I love them though. They're so fucking funny.
yeah,
They're so good.
he tells them about how he's gonna pose as a plumber, or how he was acted like a contractor to piss there in the first place.
Right.
So they're like,
Right.
we can just do that, and he's like,
Yeah,
no,
we'll be the
I
plumbers.
did that already.
Yeah, like,
It's not gonna work twice.
Right. Yeah, but that's what they end up trying to do,
Yeah,
right? Like
they
they're
end up still going for it.
He's like, oh yeah, like there's something wrong with your bathroom and stuff, and like, and then he's like, I got some buddies and stuff, but then he's like, no, plans off, and they're like, nah, fuck this, we're coming, like we're doing it, like we're already ready, and that's what I was gonna bring up. They're shopping for their robbing stuff in the store.
Yes,
that's what it is. They're robbing. They're fucking planning in the fucking store that she's trying to get bought out by, and that's the funniest thing. I was like, where are they? Because like it's like a different kind of shot of it and stuff, but it's like, but then you see like the wall looks the same. It's like a gray wall and like ceiling and stuff, and I was like, God damn it! They're in the goddamn store. Yep. They're about to buy shit from the person who is going to buy out this woman that they are going to rob. Yeah. Like that just keeps adding layers to it, and just so fucking, it's just so good, it's just so funny. But yeah, so he calls it off and he's like, no, fuck you, and they just show up, like in the middle of the day.
Yeah, like, hey, that's right. And he turns
like,
away.
Hey, we noticed something was wrong with your house. Just walking by, goes, we're contractors. He just falls for it. But George is like, nah, fuck off. Like he actually does something kind of smart and is like, no, like it's fine, And then that's when he fixes it himself and calls Mia and says, I love you.
Right.
Stuff. Is after he does that. But then all 3 of them, George, Junie, and Amy, are out of the house. Mm-hmm. And they come back to rob it.
Right, like at nighttime.
Turns out Jordan, the owner of the store, of the Kirklands, whatever it is, she wants to buy the most important chair in George's dad's collection for any price. And he's like, no, you can't. He's like, no, I can't sell that one. The mold was made out of my mom's butt.
Yeah.
Which is true. Which
it's
is
like, I got pictures.
Of her I got pictures of her sitting on it and making the mold. So like, I know it's true. And it's like, okay, like that's okay. Yeah. Weird. But I guess that's the life of a artist child, like the child of an artist. But the mom, we find out, is like, she's skimping for money.
Right.
At this point. And so she is in the house at the same time because she's like, I will find, because her accountant calls her and is like, you got to do something. You got to sell some art.
She's basically doing what they were planning on doing.
Yeah. She's like, they're like, you're hemorrhaging money. You can't keep up this lifestyle with what you have left at this point. Like, you have to sell some stuff. And she's like, okay, I'll go by the house and like take something and sell it. And then she's like sitting at the chair being like, okay, I'm gonna sell it. Like, I'm gonna sell the chair.
Right.
I can just do this one chair and be good and stuff, and like it'll be fine. But then she hears these 2 dumbasses breaking in. So she's hiding. They're looking through the house and stuff. They fucking open a closet. She's got the gun.
Right.
The one that Amy was fucking masturbating with. Like the only gun in the house. And she's like chasing them with it, like pop, 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 pop. And then I had to go back. I like, while watching it, after I picked my jaw up off the floor, because she gets hurt and she falls down the stairs.
She falls down
and she's
the
like not fucking moving.
That's like how
shit.
It ends, I'm pretty sure, because you're like, is she
yeah,
dead?
It ends right there, like something like that. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is happening? Yeah. I think what happened was she shot and it ricocheted and hit her. Because they don't shoot at her or anything. Well, and like, they don't shoot back.
You couldn't really tell what happened because the way they shot it was super cool. When she shot, like the screen went blurry, and it was like
exactly. They
ears and stuff like
exactly.
that.
The way they put it all together was super good. But I think it was supposed to be vaguely confusing because I was like, no. fucking go back. I immediately rewinded and it was like, go back. It was like, okay, they don't have weapons.
Right.
They didn't think anybody was going to be there. So they didn't bring any. I don't think they even brought any.
No.
So they couldn't have shot back.
Yeah.
And you never see it. The only time you ever see them turn around, they're like, oh fuck, is she still
they're just
right
running
behind us? Like they're just running.
Yeah.
So I think she shoots and bing, 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 the house that Amy fucking designed and built.
Oh, right. That she hates
bing, bing,
so
bing, bing,
much.
bing, bing, bing,
Yeah.
fucking because of her beef with this fucking road rage incident, almost kills her mother-in-law.
Right.
Cut to the next episode. Now we're on episode 6.
She's alive.
She's not dead,
Yeah.
but she's in the hospital and she almost dies.
Right.
And it's like full fucking stop.
Yeah.
Like Amy's like, this has gotta end.
Mm-hmm.
Or Danny's like, this has gotta end. Because I don't think Amy knows at this point that Danny was involved with that,
No,
right?
I don't think so either. It wasn't until Naomi accuses her of everything, and in it says, I like looked at some of the video on the neighborhood. One of the dudes who did the burglary was like wearing one of their company shirts, like a total idiot.
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
accuses she accuses him
Cho
of that
bros.
and says it was a
Cho
Cho bro.
bros.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was these Cho bros and like you're fucking this dude and like that. And she's like, no. And she like,
which like everything she
blows it all
says is
off.
correct, and then she says, "And you're having an affair with Danny." And then
Yeah,
that
but
just
she
makes
gets-
her lose it.
and she's just like, okay, no. She's like, oh, okay. So you have no idea what's going on. Great.
Yeah.
Like, great. All this work for nothing because you're completely fucking wrong.
Right.
Still, it's so fucking funny. Oh my god, it's so funny. Yeah. So that's Naomi fucking confronts her about that, and she blows her off, and she's like, oh, okay, we're cool. And Naomi just drops it
Right.
immediately. Because she had everything right. Like I remember that moment being like, oh fuck, this is it. Like she's getting caught for her shit, and it's like, oh no.
And then she
like,
ends
nope.
it with Danny, and she cracks up.
Yeah. And then but then in this episode, this is the one where Amy and Danny meet
up to make a
in the
truce.
parking lot, and she's like, I will give you $10,000 to take the fall for the robbery.
Yeah, she wants him to like call the
Or some
tip
shit.
line because Naomi
Call the tip line for the
sets up a
not
tip
for the
line.
yeah. She's like, oh, I'm gonna like she threatens her and something. She was like, I need this all to go away. Call and just take the fall for the road rage thing,
Right.
and we'll be done.
Yeah.
Like I'll give you like $10,000-$20,000, some crazy amount. Which is also funny because they're sitting in the parking lot, and this dude drives by being like, "Hey, are you guys just gonna sit there all day?" And they both immediately stick their heads out the window, like, "Fuck you, man!"
What the
like,
fuck you
get
say?
yeah, like, I'll fucking come over there and fucking murder you
Yeah.
right now. Cause mind your own. They just go full road rage.
Yeah.
Like it's just like it's such a like pivotal moment, and they just fucking go right back to their like the core of who they are and stuff. It's so good.
And
It's
at
so
one
fucking
point when
funny.
they're talking, like making the deal, she's like, "Why won't you leave me alone? Are you in love with me?" And that was the first time I was like, "I could see it."
I thought the same thing. I was like, oh damn, this is about to get crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, she already fucked his brother though. Is
Yeah.
this gonna be a problem? And I was like, okay, cool. It's not that kind of show. It's not. That's not what we're doing. And he's like, no, fuck you. I'm like, no, absolutely not. I'm like, all right, bet. I did like how they addressed that like that, like
Yeah.
being like, nah, that's not what this is about. This is not what we're doing here. Because this episode's also, I just love these episodes titles. This one, we're on episode 6 now. We draw a magic circle. What?
What the hell?
Why? The 5th episode was called, I don't think I said it, Such Inward Secret Creatures.
Ooh.
That's the one where they fuck. All right, that one I can
Okay.
understand.
Yeah.
That one, that's the only one I get.
Yeah.
That's the only one I get so far. But this is the episode with the basketball scene.
Right. Right. Well, and there's an interesting thing I want. So before we get to that, this is shortly after they make that deal. I think Amy gets a call saying that her mother-in-law called the tip line and took the fall like for her.
Yes.
So then she's like, she calls him, and when she calls him the second time is when he's jerking off.
That's when he's jerking off. Yeah, that's when he's jerking off, and he's like, "Can you see me?
Yeah.
Are you outside of my house?" Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're right. So she blows it off.
She
He's
blows
like,
it
"No."
off. But I think the basketball scene was so awesome because it was just an awesome scene anyways, funny.
It's very well shot basketball scene.
But also
yeah.
you see that like Isaac is like starting to become a problem being at the church and whatnot because of some of these issues. And that's also the time when Danny calls the tip line and throws Isaac under the bus. It's like,
yep, because that's why people were like, "Where's Danny?" at the basketball game, and him and Paul are just tearing it up. Edwin's getting pissed, throwing fucking tables and shit,
Right.
like getting so mad that he's getting beaten and stuff. And the whole time, it's like, wow, Danny's really on top of the world. Why is Isaac not here? Why is he so happy? The deal didn't go through. And then we get to this episode 7 entitled "I Am a Cage."
But he's in prison, I guess.
Of course.
I don't know.
Guess. This is where the time jump happens. And I know that because Amy now has different hair again. And this is, and I know she changes her hair after that one. So we jump, what is it, like 6 months, 8 months, something like that?
I see it on my summary page, 8 months.
8 months, okay. Yeah, something like that. And like at this point, Danny's fucking killing it at the church.
Yeah.
He is the head of the like band, because Edwin and Danny's former lover have had their kid. So he's taking a step back to help focus on the kid, and they have a hilarious scene where they're fighting about diapers or some shit in the back of the church, and he's like, and Edwin's like, I fucking hate my life right now. And Danny's up there fucking being a badass, doing all these dope ass renditions of church songs and stuff, and Edwin's like, fuck this. And like Danny's former lover, whatever Edwin's wife's name is like fucking like just feeling it so hard and being like, wow, he's so good and stuff. And he's like, fuck this. He's like, fuck Edwin. He's such a little bitch. It's like the
full envy coming around.
Exactly, dude. Like his envy is just growing so hard. It's so funny. And then so Danny, like everything's coming up Danny, like everything's going good with him. He's got like a girl that is like, he's like dating from the church and stuff. And like Paul's going to the church too and stuff. And like their business is doing all right. Amy, the deal went through.
Yeah.
They got a fucking crazy ass fucking vacation house. She gets to work whenever she wants, because they're like, oh, well, like we should stay one more day. And she's like, yeah, I'll push my meetings. I can work whenever I want now and stuff. Like, so everything is fucking Gucci.
Yet she still seems miserable. Probably because she's still super.
Yeah, because she's still thinking about Paul.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, Danny doesn't seem miserable. Danny seems like he's doing all right and he's over it. You know what I mean? Isaac is in prison because Danny called the tip line and he for the road rage incident.
Right.
He put it on him because Danny drove the truck, but the truck was under Isaac's name.
Yeah.
Just so they were like, oh, and Isaac had a criminal past. So they were like, yeah, we're gonna believe that.
And he plays it off so well when he's talking to him at the prison. He's like, it's probably that bitch Amy.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's her. Like she would have done it. Like she, like, you know, she's finding out all this shit, like doing all this fucked up shit and everything. So, you know, it is what it is. But so I'm having a hard time remembering what sets everything off again.
So that's actually a really good question,
because all I have is Amy and Danny both experience positive changes in their lives, but lingering secrets and emotional challenges force them to confront hard truths.
You know, it might be so Danny and George are still like BFFs, right?
Yes.
And it might be because George has that art show at his house to showcase like the new things.
Right.
And he shows up because he's invited and he's like, you can't miss it or something like that.
No, that's what it Amy shows up.
Oh, and then
or no, he shows up. Yeah, he shows up because George and him go to lunch.
Right.
Because they haven't seen each other in a while. And they're just talking. George says some, pseudo intellectual bullshit at Danny, but it hits with him. It works for him. And he's like, because he's like, I'm doing well, but I still don't feel happy.
Right.
Like, I still don't feel like I'm doing it and stuff. And he's like, you should talk to my wife.
Right. She's dealt with a lot of this stuff. Yeah.
He's like, we've grown through a lot of this stuff recently with her big deal. And like, now that we're doing good and stuff, we're having a party. Come by. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So he shows up. Amy's like, the fuck are you doing here? And he's like, oh, where's your bathroom? And she's like, gives him a look like, God damn it. And he's like, just like, where's your bathroom? And she's like, I'll show you. And they talk, and he's like, I just, genuinely wanted to ask, like,
how's it
going?
Because
he is genuine. He's like, are you good? Like, are you happy?
Yeah.
Like, with all of your work, was it worth it? He's like, I feel like I'm finally getting there. We seem to be past our bullshit. And she's like, what'd she say? She says, like, nothing changes, or like everything fades.
Right.
She's like, everything fades. Like, you will be for a while, but like, like, that's how it is for me. And he's like, damn, all right. Like, shit. Cut to, he's sitting on the stairs, and then she like bends over to pick up something, and she sees her fucking tattoo
that he was masturbating to 8 months ago.
And he realizes that was the ass he was masturbating to.
Yeah.
On that Paul got a picture of, and he's like, oh fuck, I gotta go. And then he goes and he breaks the news to Paul, and that's what pisses him off, and that's what sets the whole shit back in motion. Because now he's mad because she hurt Paul.
Yeah. Because
Paul was like distraught about the ending of their relationship, because he was like super into Amy.
Yeah.
Like he was really into her and stuff.
Yeah, and he goes home and he tells Paul about the relationship, because Paul is starting to learn about like some of the money laundering and the Kelly Clarkson rice cookers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But this episode truly is what I would say, like, the start of the actual crazy episodes. Like, you think the episodes beforehand were crazy? This one starts getting crazier, because he immediately, like, goes over to their house, knocks on the door, and is like, I fucked your wife. And I have text to prove it, and then just, like, walks away.
Yeah. It's like, hey, man, nice to meet you. I fucked your wife.
And she sees it on the Ring camera.
She sees it happening live, because she sees it live. I forget where she's at, but she sees it. Yeah. And she's like, what the fuck? Like, she's freaking out, obviously. And, but isn't this also the episode when Edwin shows up to be like...
Yeah, he shows up like, can I get a job? Wink, wink.
Can you give me a job? Yeah, wink, 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 wink. And they're like, oh, like contracting? Yeah. And he's like, no, like, a job. And he's like, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say to me right now. But, like, no. And, like, they shush him off, and Edwin's like, okay. And he leaves and look a little bit.
Offers him a Kelly Clarkson rice cooker.
He's like, you want a fucking rice cooker, you piece of shit? Yeah. He's such a bitch. I fucking hate Edwin. Which is the point. Great acting. Hate the character, but I'm supposed to. So, great writing. Yeah, and so, yeah, Paul fucking goes over and is like, I fucked your wife. Pretty sick.
Yeah, and you think that that's the end of the episode, like, oh man, that was a crazy ending. But then it goes to Danny picking up his parents from the airport, and that is just like
because he got the house.
Yeah,
because he got the house finally. Because it's like 8 months later, everything was working for him. The scam for the church worked off. He got all the money because he sent Isaac away. So the scam went perfectly. He was able to get the house, make it, do it. All that shit. And they're rolling up in his brand new truck. Because he was able to get a brand new truck too. Fucking house is just on fire, dude.
Yep.
Just burning down.
Yep. And you immediately
when
obviously
that
go
episode
in your
ends.
head, holy shit, Amy is off the rails. Like, this
You're
had to
like-
have been Amy. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
They're like, so Paul went too far by exposing the infidelity.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, fuck, how is Amy going to respond to this? She hasn't done anything necessarily too fucked up yet. And then you see the smoke as they're driving up and they're all like, what the fuck is happening? And you're like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
So you get to the next episode. And Paul is like, dude, I think Amy did this. I fucked up. I told
this
George.
is my fault.
And he's like, what the fuck? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
He's like, I told you that so you would like move on and like be all right. Like, if this bitch burned down my fucking house, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Mm-hmm.
And then he looks over and he sees somebody kind of staking out what's going on
Right.
and then drive away real quick.
It was Edwin, wasn't it?
It was fucking Edwin,
Right.
dude. So he goes and confronts Edwin in his house doing some real gangsta shit.
Yeah.
Fucking sneaking into his house and waiting for him, and then fucking like goes to beat the show and be like, why'd you burn my house down? What the fuck is wrong with you? Just because I didn't give you a fucking job doing some bullshit? Like, what the fuck? And he's like, no. I was just doing stupid shit. I was just like,
He was
Like, ordering
signing up for
magazines.
magazine
it
subscriptions.
was like I was just doing like really basic boring stuff like that. And he's like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh,
Fuck
also,
you.
uh, episode
So loud.
8, I forgot this, but I just saw it. It starts with Amy like having sex with the random person she met online.
Oh my
And
god, okay.
That's when it.
This is where the A24 really pushes in.
Mhm.
Okay, so it goes to like a flashback because this is where it starts the flashbacks of both of their lives.
Right.
This is the episode where it shows both of them doing their shit. Their it's like their childhood and shit, right?
Mhm.
That's what we're talking about. Sorry, my headphones are about to die.
Oh no.
Oh god. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this, but so you were talking about
They're having sex and she's looking in the mirror.
right.
And
So
it's when shit pops.
technical difficulties. We were talking about episode 8. We're back on track now. Episode 8. Amy, they started to do flashbacks, right?
Yeah.
So do flashbacks, and the first one is Amy having sex in some shitty motel with some random dude she met. What'd you say, like in a game lobby?
It felt like
Some,
it. Like it almost felt like a Farmville lobby.
yeah, it was something super fucking weird like that. But like, yeah, and she does that weird shit where she's like, "Oh, like I gotta keep. I'm gonna stay under the blanket and stuff." And like, I remember he says, he's like, "So is this like your thing?" Like,
Yeah.
he says some shit like that, and she's like, just fucking, do you want to do this or
Yeah.
not? And he's like, well, yeah. I'm
You
like,
doing
it's like,
this?
of course I do. like, of course I want to do this. And so like, he goes and he starts like, they start doing it,
Mhm.
and and then she looks into there's like a mirror in the hotel room, and she looks over at the mirror, and it's just like, oh, I just got
I
chills. dude.
know.
It's like this, like, it's like she's looking in the mirror, and like you look into the mirror with her, and you see this like horrifying
Like witch.
like witch face with this like long, really curly black hair coming over, and she does this creepy smile, and then it cuts back to Amy, and she's just like not happy.
It's just like
And it's
so unnecessary.
It's just so unnecessary. It's
Scared the
just
shit
so
out of. Jacob
It was so
texted me
funny.
like, "What's going on?"
I literally texted Cal and was like all caps, what the fuck is happening? Is this a completely different show than I thought
Yeah.
it was? What the fuck is going on? And you were just like, you'll figure it out soon enough. Don't worry. You know, it's like, okay, good. I was like, I know there'll be an explanation, but like, what the fuck is going
Yeah.
on, dude?
So
It's
A24 because then it like goes into how deep it is and how it was like a character from like a book that she would read as like a child or something like that.
Right.
And her parents
It's
were like
super fucking weird.
horrible, so it's like I don't know, something like a symbol of horrible times in her life, I guess.
It's like what is it? I think it's like she is it's a book about like if she's bad.
Right.
Like there's this evil witch who will
Sees when she
know
does
that she's
bad
bad
stuff.
and that she lied and like nobody will love her
Right.
because the witch will know and the witch will tell everybody or some super fucking creepy shit like that. Like
Mhm.
it's super fucked up. Oh yeah, I hate it. Yeah.
It was just so
I was so
terrifying.
scared, dude. I was so fucking scared. I was like, what the fuck is happening, dude? Like
Mhm.
I do not like this right now. But it was fucking awesome. So like that's like you learn that is why Amy's so fucked up because her parents were terrible. Explicitly were like, we did not want you.
Yeah.
And shit like that, which is super sad, obviously.
Mm-hmm. These last couple episodes are definitely a blur just because so much goes on.
Right. So, but we also learn a lot about Danny's past too, right? Like
I
because it
think
goes
so.
back.
He
Well, it
was
does something really
bullied,
interesting.
I think was the
Yes.
big thing.
No, he was definitely fucking bullied.
Yeah.
He was definitely bullied and like he used to he because it goes back to when they were kids and like because that's when she learns about the or we learn about the fucking witch bitch
Demon thing.
ghost
Yep.
thing, yeah, the fucking horrible thing. And so we learn about that and Danny, we learn about he used to like he always loved being a big brother to Paul,
Right. And he was kind
and
of
stuff because it
also
like
envious of Paul
yeah, because Paul
because
was like super good at stuff and
yeah.
like
And I think that kind of goes back to the whole crypto thing. Like he was all
yeah,
pissed because the crypto thing was like actually working out. So he was like, "Give me that shit." Like
right,
shutting that down.
right, because it shows like because it shows us two scenes of Amy being bathed as a baby by her
Mm-hmm.
parents, and then Danny being bathed by his parents.
Right.
And like at the beginning, everything is totally normal.
Mm-hmm.
And then Danny gets older, and he's like a good big brother to Paul. But then Paul starts to like supersede him in success in all avenues of life. So he starts to get jealous and eventually throws out his college
Applications, yeah,
letters
so that he could like stay
and
there
stuff.
on the same level as
So
him.
he never goes to college
Right.
because he never heard back.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Danny just like played it off as like, yeah, sometimes they just don't send anything,
Yeah.
even though like they send a rejection
Which
letter when
any
you don't
normal
get into
person would have
places.
like called, like, "Hey, what's the deal with
But
this?" But
Paul, it's Paul, and all the shit that we're talking about hasn't happened to him yet, so he's still a fucking
Yeah.
idiot. Because like I love Paul to death, but he's an idiot
Mm-hmm.
up until the events of this episode, this show happens, which is funny. But and then we see Amy getting a bath and stuff too. They kind of like juxtapose their childhoods in like just a few scenes, and they see, because this is interesting. The episode is called "The Drama of Original Choice," and this one I actually genuinely do understand
Yeah.
because, like, what I'm about to get into is like we get like she has the book with the evil witch who's like you can't be a bad person, or you can't lie, or like whatever, or I'm gonna know and everybody will hate you.
Mm-hmm.
And she hears her parents fighting as she's reading it and stuff, and then like she was like she like skipped school to steal clothes, and then she sees that her dad is
She's having
cheating
an
on her
affair,
mom,
which is probably what,
and like all this stuff.
yeah, it was brought up because of all the
Yeah.
other stuff.
Exactly. But like I'm pretty sure don't they show it in reverse? Like
That sounds
don't they go
right.
backwards? Yeah, because they start with the hotel scene
Yeah. And
with
then they
Amy.
eventually get to the bathing.
And then they get, yeah, and so I think so that the name of this episode, The Drama of Original Choice, like we were raised Catholic. Original Choice is that's when you get baptized, right?
Right.
Like isn't that what that is?
Yeah.
Like you get baptized and it takes away the sin of original choice
sin,
of
yeah.
Adam and Eve fucking up way back when, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like I think what the point of that is it talks about the choice, like the choices they made.
Yeah, and like how
they
where
could
they
have
are
lived-
isn't random.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not random, it's because they chose to do these things. So I think it's and I think it's like it's talking about like a nature versus nurture.
mm-hmm.
Like them getting bathed by their parents is like their like quote unquote baptisms.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like their metaphorical baptism, to the point where, but then like as they get older and all of these external factors happen to them and stuff, their nurture
comes through,
makes them make these choices.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like their nature was the same.
Mm-hmm.
Because these are two people who are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Even though they live completely different lives. And they show you that in episode 8. Again, this all started with a road rage incident.
Yeah.
A very casual road rage incident that blew up and then became way too much of a thing. Just absolutely absurd. And I just find that so interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's
because I was like,
it's like so many full circle like moments, I guess, in the
Mhm.
movie that just explain everything.
Exactly, because it's like, oh, okay, like, all right, yeah, because you see, because now I'm oh fuck, oh god damn it, I wish I wasn't remembering this, but you remember, you see Amy, and she sees the witch in the mirror, and then when she sees her dad going into the house,
Oh my gosh, yes.
when it cuts
the woman
to the
he's
woman
having
that he's going in with.
She looks
It's
at
the
her and
fucking
says
witch.
something.
Yeah, she says something, or
and
like
it's
does
so
like a little
creepy.
evil cheeky smile or something.
I don't
and
remember
she's
what
like,
it is
"Fuck."
because I blocked it out already.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. I was like, fuck, I wish I didn't remember this. I wish I wasn't remembering this so much right now, but I do, unfortunately. And so like, and then the next one is you find out it's from a book about lying. So she's like a lot, or like being a bad person. So she doesn't tell her mom,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, is like what you're supposed to infer from that. And everything. And then like Danny's whole thing is it's all related to Paul.
Right.
And like being a big brother.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he was going to supersede him as the successful one, he keeps him at his same level.
Shut it down, yeah.
And shuts it down and just gets it by and stuff. And it's just like, I just think it's a very interesting and fascinating, like, I just think that's, I wasn't expecting that.
deep
Like, that's
of
like
stuff.
a very poignant thing.
Yeah.
And all this crazy shit and all this funny shit has happened up until this point, and now it's like, fuck.
Mm-hmm. It's incredible character
get...
building, just like...
Exactly. It's so good. And there's hardly any talking during any of it. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just visual storytelling at like some of its best. And you're like, man, how's it gonna get any wilder than this.
But it does.
That's the fucking crazy thing, dude. Is it gets so much fucking crazier. It gets so much crazier. Oh my god. Okay.
But yeah,
so
I think shortly after they take you out. It's perfect because they take you out of those serious flashbacks and go immediately into comedy again because he's like hoping it's arson. He's hoping that someone burnt the house down. And then he talks to the electrician, and the electrician's like, man, whoever built and wired this house is a fucking idiot.
Yeah, dude. Again, there's the scene. We were talking about it earlier. The scene where he's like, "Oh, I got you a rice cooker that sings Kelly Clarkson and stuff." He was like, "Yeah, I know the wiring's good because I did it all myself."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Fuck." And he's like, "God damn it!" But then he gets an idea.
Mm-hmm. It's just like the
He's
Isaac.
like-
I can twist this and make it better.
Exactly, because he's like, "Hey, man, I'm really digging this whole arson thing."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like he like tries to frame Amy for the arson.
Mhm.
Like, and what does he steals some of her shit somehow?
I think
again?
so.
What is it?
I know he tells Paul that it was Amy because he wants to get more encouragement, I guess, to continue.
He wants to drum up support. He was like, "Yeah, no, he's like, I thought the guy said it was like bad wiring or something." Like,
when honestly,
like,
maybe he told
Amy.
Maybe he told Paul that because of the flashbacks and because he didn't want to seem inferior to Paul.
Exactly. He's like, "No, I'm your big brother and I'm smart."
Yeah.
You know what
I
mean?
would have never
like,
done something that stupid.
Or it could be that, but it also could be coupled with he's trying to be like, "No, you like listen to me, Paul. Like I'm your big brother. Like I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like trust me." You know what I mean? Like it could be both of those things at the same time.
Right.
Honestly, which is wild. And then okay, so the next thing I really want to talk about, and the next big thing that I remember is,
oh shit,
Amy's at Jordan's house. Also, we got to get to it real quick. But you know how y'all remember us talking about Naomi? Y'all remember Naomi? So in this whole 8-month process, Naomi and Jordan get together.
Oh, that's right.
And like they're married now.
That's right.
Like
full
she
on
says,
married.
Fuck. Yeah, she says, "Fuck your brother. I'm gonna marry your sister instead." And so now she becomes a boring housewife who doesn't do anything to Jordan, the CEO of this huge box store,
super
company.
wealthy,
which is fucking hilarious. And then her brother's just like non-existent and stuff. But I'm trying to remember why. I'm so mad that I can't remember.
I think what happens
the build up to this really fucking crazy shit. There is one thing I remember. Doesn't Isaac get out of prison again?
I think so. I don't know if that's this episode or next. I can't remember.
Well, I can't remember. The most important thing I think from the Drama of Original Choice episode is the flashbacks and stuff, and like they're starting to do, because it says,
well, the way
Danny spins an elaborate lie that leads him down a dangerous path.
Right. I think so. Danny tells Paul.
So how does that episode?
I think what happens is Danny, you were right. He was gonna plant like a glove or something at their house.
Yeah,
and
like
so he goes, glove. But at this point, I think Amy had already told George everything. Like told all about the car incident and about how George only knows Danny because Danny knew him. So
because it says painful memories of her youth push Amy to confront her family issues and marital woes.
Right.
So like this is definitely when she reveals to him everything.
Right. So Danny goes over there to try and plant the thing. Yeah. He doesn't want to let him in. He eventually does, but when he does, George pulls a gun out.
That's right. Because George is like, I'm not going to be so vanilla anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
And then they like get into a fight. And I'm pretty sure the episode ends with him knocking George over and he goes like totally unconscious.
Oh yeah, he pushes it. Yeah, that's right. He pushes him into the wall.
Oh
Okay,
my
because I
god.
was trying to, because I know exactly what you're about to say,
Yes.
because that's what I was like. I was like, I know there's something, but I can't remember how we get here, and that's what it is. He goes over to like talk to him, like steal some stuff, like do his thing, and George is like, fuck you, and they get into an altercation. He fucking knocks him out on accident. He's like, oh fuck, I gotta go. The cops are already on the way because George has already called the cops
Mm-hmm.
before he lets him in because he knows how dangerous Danny is. Now he knows him as Danny instead of like Keith or
Yeah,
whatever fucking
Zane,
fake
I
name he
think it
gives him.
was.
Yeah, some fucking stupid name, to be honest. Sorry, Keith and Zane's out of the world, but fucking stupid names. And he goes and gets in his truck and he's driving away, and fucking Junie
Yeah,
is in his fucking
in his
car.
car. He
He
just
is in the back seat of his truck.
kidnapped his child on accident.
Kidnapped this child. And what does he do? He just fucking goes home.
Yeah,
And that's how the episode ends, right?
yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
He so cut to the next episode. Danny shows up back to his apartment with Paul, and he's like, Paul's like, who the fuck is this kid?
Yeah,
Like,
just
what the
has
fuck is
this
happening
child.
right now? Like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, what are we doing here? And then Isaac is out on
Isaac's
parole.
out, yeah.
And he goes to, because I remember Danny goes to talk to him, because I remember it's again one of those like random like funny moments, and he's like, what does he do? He goes, he oh my god, he's like, he comes over and he brings like some kind of a pastry of some sort. He's like, oh, I got you this pastry, and he like hands it to Isaac, and Isaac's like yelling at him, being like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and all this shit. And then he takes a bite of it and he's like, damn, that's good as fuck. And he tosses it to his friend, and he goes, warm that up for 30 seconds in the microwave.
Yeah, cut
right
it into
quick.
big slices.
Yeah, cut into big slices. Yeah, like says all this, like, and it's just like, okay, like
Yeah.
it was a very intense scene that just got de-escalated so casually. But wait, no, I'm sorry.
That was earlier, I think.
That's earlier.
That was after the Vegas trip, but that was hilarious. That little scene.
Yeah, but that was hilarious. Because I was thinking, so maybe Isaac is still in prison.
So no, I think he gets out and shows up to them like with his henchmen or whoever the hell they are.
His little homies, yeah.
And they decide to use, like, they basically are like, we're gonna use this child that you accidentally kidnapped to get the money back.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna do. Yeah, you owe me all this. Yeah, that's right. He gets out somehow. I forget the detail of how he gets out, but he's like, you owe me all this money. You fucking stole all this money from me. After you ripped me off and like sent me to prison, and now I'm going to ransom this child. We're going to do a kidnapping thing. We're going to get the ransom from Amy. And so Amy is at Jordan's house for like a one-on-one meeting. Like she's just hanging out, like getting drink, like having drinks, and just like they're going to have dinner and hang out. And then she gets the phone. Jordan's like, oh, I got to go for a second. I'm like, oh, you know me. I'm just always so busy. CEO, fucking whatever. Fucking Jordan's kind of a bitch.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Or just it, she is. Not kind of. And so he or she gets the call being like, I have your fucking kid. Because George has already called her at this point, being like, he's woken up and been like, oh my god, like the Junie's gone, like da da da. And then she gets an unknown caller one, and she's like, okay, I'll do anything you want, like this is where I'm at, like blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I think they ask her for money, and she's like, or I'm over at this really, really rich person's house who has crazy artwork.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And she's like, and you could rob the fuck out of this place.
Yeah.
No, because she's actually it's actually a very realistic thing. She's like, I cannot get that amount of money right now.
She's like, that's not realistic. That's not going to happen. But
she's like, that's impossible. But if you come to where I am at, you can get this, you can rob this fucking person, get more than I would be able to give you right now, and you can bring me my kid.
Yeah, and I won't call the cops. I'll act like I don't know what's happening. Won't call the cops.
We'll just drop it.
Yeah.
We'll just drop it. And then she's like, and then she calls George to be like, hey, come to Jordan's and like post up. Junie will be here, like, and you're gonna grab Junie, and then like, whatever.
Yeah.
So they go in to do this whole thing, right? They bust in, being like, freeze everybody down on the ground, like we're robbing you and stuff. And it's Jordan, Naomi, and Amy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're all like freaking out. And Amy's like, she in the car though? Like, is we all good? Like, in that regard? And I think it's Naomi just fucking loses it. And like,
Totally.
it's like something where like they've got him and she loses it and like she escapes and she starts running to the panic room and Jordan's running after her.
Oh my god.
And one of them's chasing and shit. And Naomi gets there and Jordan's like, don't close it yet. Don't close it yet. Don't close it yet. And Naomi says, nah, fuck you, bitch. And fucking closes it. Jordan tries to slide in there and she does not hit it.
Chops her in half, dude.
And the door just fucking goes up and down until it chops her in half and it can fully close.
It was brutal.
And then it cuts, beginning kind of a funny moment. It cuts to the dude who is chasing them, one of the henchmen, so to speak, and he's like,
yeah, he
like
just starts throwing up immediately.
He's just like, oh my god, like what the fuck is going on here? And but okay, so. But now I need you to remind me of this. How do Paul and Danny get there?
So,
because are they just
Paul
like
and
staking out the
Danny-
getaway car?
Yeah, I think they came in. And
They're doing the Junie drop off.
yeah, right. And
stuff,
they,
like, I think, right?
I think they call, or maybe Amy calls before it all goes down, and explains to George like, "Come pick up Junie. She'll be in the parking lot. Don't ask questions. Don't call the cops." Of course, he does call the cops.
Of course, he does.
And I'm pretty sure that's where they are during it.
Yeah, because then it gets like the lighting gets super because like the alarms are going off, and then like it doesn't get like really foggy inside the house.
I think it was like some crazy bougie defense system to where it just like fogs the whole house.
It fogs the whole house, and these lights are going, so like the atmosphere is really intense, of course. And then for some reason Danny and Paul are like just outside of the house, but then the doors lock, like it's like total shutdown of the house, like you cannot get in or out at this point. And the cops start to do their raid to like bust in and be like, move. They're like, get down. And then they're like, Isaac and his homies are like, fuck it. And they start shooting and they all get fucking capped. And then they're outside and Paul's like, and they're like, well, we got to get the fuck out of here. So they like, Danny helps Paul up the wall in the back in this little like garden area. And he's like, yo, like pick me up, like I'll jump up and stuff, like I'll jump up. And Paul's like, I forget, it's like Paul's like, I can't, or like I'm just gonna go and like, or I'll find something to get you. I think
it was like a huge moment of like, I need to let you go and be your own person.
That is what it is. He's like, no, he's like, you go, like you go.
I can't drag you down anymore.
Yeah.
I think that's what
exactly.
The whole thing is.
Yeah. You're right.
He tells them about the college, and it's a
Yep.
really like crazy powerful moment because then he runs away, and you hear gunshots,
and you hear pop, and he's like, Paul, nothing. Paul, nothing.
Yeah.
He like confesses all this stuff, and Paul's like, kind of like, fuck you, but like, okay, like we'll be okay, like we're good. But then Paul runs off and just pop. Nothing.
So
and then
he's dead essentially.
Yeah, like he's fucking gone. Like, and you're like, and Danny's like trying to fucking deal with that. But then everything dies down.
Yeah. Well, the shooting for one thing was also insane. Like at one point you see one of his friends dying. And
oh yeah, like right up against the glass of the where Danny is and stuff. There's a moment where one of the two henchmen dudes gets like pop right there, like like all fucked up.
And Isaac's just like going Rambo, just like absolutely.
Oh yeah, he's going fucking crazy, pop. Because at first he's like, and he's like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah.
And he's just going off, and obviously the cops like fucking just destroy him. There's like 50 of. There's like you gotta imagine there's like 20 of them at least, and 3 dudes. with guns. Like, no, they're gonna pop them. And then they clear everybody out, and then Amy leaves in her car. Doesn't know where Junie is and stuff, right? At this point.
No, I think so. The shooting happens, and then Amy comes outside.
Yes.
And I don't think she sees Junie, but a cop is like, she's safe. That's what it is. George came up and picked her up and left. He said, like, fuck you. I'm not waiting for her. She's dead to me, essentially.
Yeah. He's like, oh. Yeah, she's like, oh, okay. So that's great that he's just gone. But, like, good thing that Junie's still around, I guess. Or is safe. And so, like, Amy leaves. And she's like trying to call George and stuff, and he's not picking up.
I think she has like an email saying that she like lost custody too, like emergency custody.
Oh yeah, he was like, he's like, oh, I'm filing for divorce and sole custody. Fuck you.
She's like, my life's over, pretty much.
Yeah, she's like, fuck this and stuff. And then she gets to like, she sees this email and she stops like at a stop sign or like a red light or whatever. Going away from the house, trying to figure out what her next move is. And who fucking pulls up next to her in his truck? Fucking Danny.
Yeah.
And they fucking look at each other and are like, fuck. And so they start barreling down the road. Like, I think he takes off.
I think he flicks her off too outside the window or something like that.
Right.
It was very reminiscent of the first episode.
The original. Yeah, exactly. And so it's like, they go barreling down the road, but like this time there's no holding back. And they're fucking bumping into each other's cars. And they're like way up in like the San Fernando Valley, like,
basically
deep
desert
into the hills. Basically desert, super hilly, way away from civilization because Jordan's fucking bougie, so she can live in this fucking crazy place, right? So it's one of those things that's like unexpectedly, but also expectedly, I guess, now that I've seen it.
Right.
They road rage themselves down a ravine.
Yeah, like off a cliff,
basically. Off of a cliff into a horrible car crash.
Yeah.
End of episode 9. And episode 9 is just over. It's directed by, and you're like, oh.
There's so many moments during this TV show. Like episode 8 was one of them. Episode 9 was one of them. Where it's like I had to pause and be like, "Is this the finale?"
Like, is this it? Yeah, exactly. Are they just gonna die?
Yeah, from a road rage.
Like I seriously thought that because because Netflix does that thing. They drop everything all at once. You know, and when they drop everything all at once, it's hard for me at least to like be mindful of how many episodes are
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, it's just like, I'm like, it just goes directed by, and I'm like, fuck. And because the way that they did it for this episode, for this show specifically, it's like, it runs for a little bit, and then it's like, next episode starting in 5 seconds. And I was like, okay,
thank God,
sweet. And then it said episode 10, and I was like, okay, yeah, there's 10 episodes, right? Okay, so this is it. All right, great. And then cut to, shouts out to Everything Everywhere All at Once, where the opening scene is they're going off the cliff again, and then we zoom out.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
To a couple of crows having a conversation with subtitles, like the fucking rock scenes. Yeah, they're like, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
They're making bird noises.
And they're but like it's subtitles, like having a conversation, like some kind of philosophical debate or some shit. Like it's just like, and you're just like, okay,
yeah, I guess this is what I'm watching.
Like no, it's great, but it's like, what the fuck is going on? And then it cuts to, Danny. I believe it's Danny waking up.
Yeah, I think he woke up first
after the car crash and being like, oh fuck. Like, oh fuck, what's going on? And he climbs out and stuff, and then he climbs out, and then I'm pretty sure he looks over and Amy's right there with the gun.
Yeah, she had the gun with her that time.
And she's like, and he's like, oh fuck, and then they go into a little bit of a chase, kind of a thing, right? Like, isn't that what's going on? And then
Yeah, she's like, he's injured but running away, but she follows his blood trail type deal.
right, yeah, it's like she's hunting him, like, kind of stuff, and like it gets really intense. But then I I remember all the stuff after, but how do they get to a point where they like, because they get to a point where they're like, well, we got to take care of each other or we're gonna die.
So I think they're just like out there
I
surviving.
can't remember.
They get in a fight. I think she hurts her ankle or something, but there's a scene where
They
it's
lose.
like you hear
They lose the gun
right
for a second,
right. So it's sort of like,
and so now it's just them.
Yeah. So then they're just like sort of surviving out there, and there's a scene that's hilarious where you hear them like talking to each other, but you could tell from the audio that they're like far away from each other or something like that.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Where they get separated. The gun gets lost. They get completely separated, but then they're like talking to each other from like a dip in the valley, like screaming at each other.
Right.
They link up, and they're like, "All right, well, we got to do this together or we're both gonna die, so fuck that, let's do this." Amy hurts her leg,
and then I
like
think
her ankle, and she can't like walk,
and then I think she breaks his arm at one point because she gets him in that little lock.
No, she does.
She
does, because they're walking, he's carrying her. It's like the sun's up at this point,
right?
Like it's been all night, or it's like when they're yelling at each other, like it's the sun, like they like both, like I think they like slept separate, like, and wake up the next day like, fuck, what am I gonna do? And then they find each other again, screaming at each other from across the way, and then they link up. She hurts her fucking ankle, so he's like, okay, I will carry you. So they carry him. He's carrying her, and at some point she's like, do you have any food? And he's like, oh yeah. And he pulls out a bag of Skittles because he constantly has Skittles on him. Like throughout this whole thing, he has Skittles. Yep. Again, another A24 thing. The whole time, he always is like, yeah, I have a sweet tooth. And he always has Skittles on him, including right now. He went to this huge kidnapping crazy thing with Skittles in his fucking pocket. Like, because that's just who he is. Like, it's so A24 that it works so perfectly. Because he's like, oh yeah, here you go. And then he's like, fuck you. And he like eats all of them. Or like eats a big handful of them and says like, haha, you're not getting anything. So she like hits him, like starts attacking him while she's on his back, and he like throws her off, and she's like, ow, fuck. And he's like, well, you started it and shit. And then she looks over, and there's the gun.
Yeah, that's right.
And then they start fighting over getting access to the gun, and that's when she grabs him.
She pulls the same move she did with her brother, his brother.
That Paul showed her.
Yeah,
that Paul showed her in the hotel room where they were having that fun night, and breaks his arm. So now he has a broken arm and can't carry her, and she's got a bum leg and can't walk. So he can walk, and she can't, but he can't carry her.
Yeah.
So
and she has the gun.
They're fucked, and she has the gun. So, and then she's like pointing the gun at him and shit, and she's like, "Go get us food, elderberries." And he's walking around, and he's like, "Can we eat this?" And she's like, "No." Like, not that. He's like, "I don't fucking know." And she's like, "What about this?" He's like, "Yes." It's like yeah, we can eat that. So they come and they eat the elderberries, and then they eat them. They're chewing on them. They're talking for a second. Immediate cut to they're both just vomiting like crazy. They're just like,
and I think there's a scene where she's like pointing the gun at him, and then all of a sudden he just turns into like a tree branch. Like she was pointing the gun at a tree branch.
No, dude. No, dude. It's even crazier than that. So they fucking throw up, and they're like, oh God, I don't think that's right. And I thought this was super funny. I love you, Austin, but I thought about you in this moment because I thought it was so fucking funny. He goes, "I thought you were supposed to be some fucking plant expert," and she's like, "I just Google shit." Yes. And I was like, rolling, baby. Austin, I love you to death. You know more about plants than anybody I know, but you have told me personally that you just be
sometimes that's what you gotta do.
Sometimes you just gotta Google shit. Why not? It's all right there.
Yeah, it's here.
All right there.
Take it.
It's here. Why not? Right, and stuff. She has a better instinct about it than anybody I know. So much trouble. Sorry, that's Austin's test. Tyler has a test because I talk shit about Tyler. Now Austin has a test. Like, hey, did you listen to the episode? Like, oh yeah. Oh really? Oh really? Because you ain't mad at me. You should be mad at me, right? Just blew up your spot. But anyway, so they're fucking. So they start like. So the thing with what you were talking about with the gun, there's a moment where she's pointing the gun, and you can't see the gun in her hand, but you can see her arm extended with the gun, and then the camera moves over. The gun is a fucking like twig that looks like a gun. They never had the gun in the first place.
Oh
dude.
my god!
They lost the first night that they lost the gun was gone.
It was gone. That is so funny.
And so it's so crazy. But then they start tripping
hard.
Yeah. like
to the point to where they like switch
hard.
bodies. Do you remember that?
Dude,
they're like having a conversation,
yes,
but it's like switched bodies.
It's so good. It's so good, dude. Because they're fucking just talking and talking and talking, and like, because that's all they can do at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And they're letting everything out, and they're like really starting to fully understand each other. Like, they're finally getting to understand each other, and they realize they have just so much in common.
Yeah.
In terms of like how they view the world, how they view their lives, like the choices they've made and stuff.
How they're both miserable, pretty much.
Exactly. Like, they get to the root. They like fully and completely expose themselves to the other person, down to like who they truly are. And they to the point where he's talking, but you hear her voice, and he is saying stuff that she would say,
right?
And vice versa. So it's like to the point where it's like, it's just like, so it's like you guys are the same people.
Yeah. To me, it was like
y'all
this
are the same people.
Time, it's like I feel like they're sort of realizing they're like soulmates almost, because the whole time that they're wandering around, you can like cut the tension with a knife, like the sexual tension, or not sexual, but like almost the reverse. Like, they hate each other so much that they are like both obsessed with each other and like actually love each other.
They're obsessed. Yeah. What's that story from college when you were in that drama class, that intro to drama class, and they were like, what? Like, I remember it was something like where the teacher said like, "What's the first word you think of when you hear the word hate?" And some girl said, "Obsession."
That's right.
And then the teacher, and it was like, okay. And then and then she said, "What's the first word when you hear the word hate or love?" And same girl, obsession.
Yeah.
I remember you told us that story. We were all like, what the fuck? That's fucking crazy. That's this.
Yeah.
That's these people.
Yeah.
Like, that's like they're blurring the line. They're so obsessed with each other that you start to not be able to tell, and they expose themselves to each other so much that like they realize they're the same people.
Yeah.
At the core of who they are and stuff, to the point where they're laying face to face next to each other, accepting death,
right,
as each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna, like, we are dying. Like, they accept that so hard.
Yeah.
And they just lay there. And then the sun comes up.
Yeah. And
they're still alive.
They stop tripping as hard.
Then they stop tripping. And they're like, oh my God, we're alive.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's insane. And so they're like, fuck it. Let's go. Like, let's go. And so they keep moving. They finally see some buildings and stuff. And they're like, fuck, we're getting close. Good. They get
cell service.
And they get blown up with all these messages and stuff. Thankfully, we get a message from Paul.
Yeah.
Being like, fuck you, I hate you, bro.
The funny thing
is, he's like, oh my God, he's alive.
They show Amy's phone, and it's like texts from her friends and from like George being like, "Where are you?"
Mm-hmm.
And then it shows his
Mhm.
phone, and it's like a text from Paul saying, "I'm okay," and then it's like spam messages. Like
Yeah,
that's the only
exactly.
text he got, pretty much.
Yeah, Paul's like, I'm okay, but also like fuck you a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it's something in that kind of vein, at least way I remember. Yeah, and then a bunch of spam. And then like hers is like a bunch of people being like, "Are you okay? Is everything all right? Like where are
Mhm.
you?" and stuff. Yeah, it's so fucking funny how they do that. But oh my god, yeah. So then they make it to a like an
Yeah,
underpass.
it's like a tunnel of some sort.
Yep, and they're going down there, and they see somebody at the end, and they're like, "Hey, hey, oh my god, like somebody, like help us, like we really need help." And remember earlier, we've been talking for a hot minute, but
Mhm.
like remember earlier when I was like, George is a little bitch, George is a little vanilla bitch the entire time,
Yeah.
and then he decides to be more dangerous and badass and more of what Amy wants at the worst possible time.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I was referencing.
Yep.
It's George at the end of the fucking tunnel. Comes up, Amy's like, "Oh my god, it's George!" Like, fuck yeah! Like, obviously he's gonna help us and stuff.
And I think she's like on the
And
ground, and he's like
she's
touching
like,
her in some way.
he's like trying to help her walk
Mm-hmm.
still in some way, but she like fell because her ankle started to really hurt. And it's like, I can understand that it's one of those things. It's like you're like pushing yourself through it somewhere, and it's like, oh, the end is here. Ugh, like
Yeah.
now it's starting to get real hard because I know I don't have to do this much longer. So like I'm like, your body physically wants to just like stop,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like trying to help her back up and stuff. Fucking George runs up, don't fucking touch her. Pop!
Pops him.
Black screen.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. My jaw
Fucking insane.
dropped. Like, I don't know
I
why.
was
I was
so
not
pissed.
expecting that, like, at all.
Mm-mm. Not only, oh, George has been out there looking.
Yeah.
I would assume at this point, like, I'm gonna do some like assuming, even though you know what that does.
Right.
You know what that does. I'm gonna do it anyway, but I'm assume that George didn't hear from Amy. Paul didn't hear from Danny. There was evidence of a crash
Mm-hmm.
near the house. Police found their cars. They're somewhere out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
He was
that's a
gonna
known
search for it.
quantity.
And I want to say he had her on.
And that's crazy
I think
to
he
me,
had
that
her
he
on
was
like Find a Friend or something like that. So when they got cell
Probably.
service, he was like, "I know where they are. I'm gonna go get them."
Exactly. He's like, oh, I need to head that way. But
Mhm.
like, honestly, it's like, wow, the fact that he was like actually out there doing that.
Yeah, he grew.
Instead of like letting the cops take care. Yeah, but he grew in the worst possible way. Like
Instead of
again, that's
going
what
to
I was
write
like,
in his journal,
yeah, his
whatever it
fucking
is.
gratitude
Yeah.
journal. Like, yeah, fucking like I really appreciate my ex-wife question mark like because he's like they're maybe getting divorced still. um so crazy. But yeah, so black screen, but then in the hospital,
Last scene of the show.
last scene, this is it, and it's so fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
he's on like a ventilator.
Fucking, he's on a ventilator, he's not looking good. Amy's there, she's okay, but she's just sitting there just staring at him, like not obsessed, but like now it's a love obsessed.
Yeah,
it feels
like damn, I
you
care
know,
for this
like,
dude.
Like, wow, I really need him to wake up. I'm not leaving until he wakes up.
Yeah,
because she wouldn't be there if he hadn't done what he did.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and so like she's just sitting there looking at him, and then eventually she just crawls onto the hospital bed with him and like cuddles up next to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we do a bird's eye view, and we slowly zoom out from the bird's eye view, while, because there's a window, obviously it's a hotel room, so or a hospital room, there's a window, and like it's day, like you see sun, like you see through the lighting, sunrise, sunfall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Like
she's
it's
been
like
there.
days. Like she's just laying there for days, and he's just breathing through this goddamn tube. And then he moves his arm and puts it around her.
Yeah.
And then fucking Directed By
Yeah.
comes up, and it's just over.
I mean,
playing.
just,
I can't remember
I
what
know
song
it was such a good song, whatever it is. I'm gonna
I
have to
can't
look
remember
it up.
what song. Look it up real quick, because it's just like he moves his arm around her to like grab her, and it's just like bam.
Oh,
and it's just like,
Mayonnaise by Smashing Pumpkins. Just
yes,
so
dude,
good.
that's it. Smashing Pumpkins, dude. Oh my god, dude. It's just like, it's so perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's so perfect. It ended, and I was just like,
Yeah.
oh man,
It's
what a
heartwarming.
fucking
It's
trip.
I just
Fucking
could not get over it.
Road rage.
Yeah. All from Road Rage.
Road rage. Casual road rage. Road rage. I don't know why I can't say that. Road rage incident.
Yeah. Into a
And
phenomenal
these two
love
people
story.
fell in love. Yeah, like the wildest love story of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, she's rich.
Yeah.
His parents are they'll be able to be here now.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
It's all gonna work out. Her and George are gonna divorce, thank God.
Yeah.
Like,
You can go be
George
with
sucks.
What's her name?
Mia.
Who's like same intellect level.
Yeah, they're perfect for each other, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then, the kid, whatever. Like, kid will be there.
Yeah.
And like, pop in, pop out, like, and it'll be good. Like,
and what's his name? His brother Paul can finally like live his life to his fullest, because the whole time
Paul can do whatever the fuck he wants. Yeah. And Amy will help, because Amy, I mean, they fucked and it was all weird. Mm-hmm. And it's probably that's probably like kind of weird.
Yeah,
like
weird Thanksgiving tables. But
yeah, but I think they're all, including Paul, I think all mature enough to be fine. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and now, hey, Amy's got the resources. Paul can do whatever he wants.
True. And they're just perfect for each other, man. Like, that's...
He's gonna be like, hey, I heard about this new crypto. It's called Fuckcoin.
Beef coin?
It's really popping off. Yeah, it's called Beef Coin. Yeah, like, hey, so if I could just get like a $100,000 or $200,000 investment, I'll give it back to you in like a month, I promise. Easy. And then I'll never have to borrow money from you again.
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, God damn it, Paul. No. And also, Paul definitely grew as well. So like, and it's just like, you just have to assume it all worked out.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, because it's like, because again, like, honestly, harkening back to those little moments of like, she dropped Junie, those like everyday normal life things that happen that like throw your life into such a crazy thing and stuff. It's like, it's all worth it.
Right.
And like, I'm an optimist sometimes, at least with my media. In real life, I'm a hardcore pessimist, but like in my media, I like to be optimistic and be like, man, like, now they're all fine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're with the person that truly, they're like, Danny and Amy are truly with somebody who fully understands them.
Well, and
and like, honestly, you can't know someone better than almost dying in the wilderness with them.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and hating each other for that long, like obsessive.
Yeah, and hating each other for over a year, and then almost dying in the wilderness. Like you can't get better than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
When I was just thinking, I didn't even click this before, but in one of the first episodes, he's talking to his parents, and his parents are talking to him about his brother. They say something like, you need to tell him to get a nice Asian wife or a nice Asian girlfriend or something like that. And he says something like, well, it's harder than you think. And then in the end, he meets his, probably what I assume to be his future Asian wife. So I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
funny little
yeah.
tidbit.
Yeah, no, it is interesting. Yeah, because that seems to be. I mean, from Asian centric media that I've seen,
Right.
that seems to be like a common thing of like you need to end up with somebody who is Korean or Japanese or Japanese, depending on Korean, Japanese, or Chinese rather,
Yeah.
depending on which one your parents came from.
Right.
Like that seems to be like a particular thing in like in Asian cultures and stuff. Which I mean, sure, like whatever, like I get it,
Yeah.
but like that you're right. It is funny that like he does.
It's like a foreshadowing. Like I'm gonna love this girl, but it's gonna be hard as shit to get there. Like
right, like here we are. Like we're gonna get there, but the fucking ride. So again, we've been talking about it for a really long time now, and I think it's obvious. Like the show's fucking amazing.
Yeah, so good.
There's so much to talk about. Like I don't think we even talked about. There's probably like a million people who've done a million articles and episodes of whatever their show is talking about stuff we didn't even consider.
Yeah, probably so much stuff we missed.
Right.
And that's
like,
what's so good about it. Like
that's what's so awesome about it, because like we've been talking for such a long time. This is going to be the longest episode I've ever had on my little thing that I got going on. And like, so I guess just expect that for these TV series episodes. They're going to be long because we're talking about a whole season at a time. So we're going to get into it.
I'm so glad we landed on this one, because the other show I was suggesting was that Apple TV show, and I watched it, and it was good. Like it was okay, but like the amount of depth from this show compared to that one, it's like a children's book and like Dune. Like it's crazy.
Right? Like, it's like this one is so intense. Like it's like, because honestly, I'll be completely honest. Like, so the way I watch anything, TV, movies, even like shorts of any kind and stuff, what I do is the first time I watch it, I don't really like analyze it.
Right.
I just
same
watch it to enjoy it. I'm just like, did I even like this? Like, I'm not going to waste my time thinking about this episode for a week if it's like a weekly drop, if I don't even like it by the end of it. You know what I mean?
100%.
And I haven't watched this for a second time yet. And so like us talking about it though, like just pulled all of this out of me of like, fuck. Like, wow, there's so much going on and stuff. And like the drama of Original Choice, that episode with the flashbacks and stuff, I was like, oh, like we were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, they do the cool flashback thing, like when they're like, and it goes like in reverse order from like fucked up shit they did when they were older, and then all the way back to when like they're both getting bathed, and it's like, yeah, it shows like they're similar. And I saw the title, and I was like, the drama of Original Choice, and I was like, oh, whoa, oh fuck, oh my god, that's so fucking deep. Oh shit, that was wild.
It's like, that meme of Zach Galifianakis looking at all the math.
Exactly. I was like fucking doing all these fucking equations just off of the name of the fucking title, and I'm like, which makes me upset because I'm like, I don't understand any of the other titles.
Yeah. Like, we can look into that another time, probably. There's gotta be an article on it.
Let's see. Number 9 is The Great Fabricator. That's the one with when all the shit goes down at the house with the kidnapping. And the last episode is Figures of Light.
I could somewhat get The Great Fabricator because they were fabricating the robbery, I guess. And but then it went horrible.
And it's like the highest like drama and like intensity and action of the season. But like, yeah, all the other titles besides that, I'm like, okay, like whatever. But like the drama of Original Choice and that episode is just like, man,
so good.
That's so fucking wild. Like,
I would love to see A24 do some more TV shows, because as far as I know, this is the only one I really know about. And
I think this is the only one that they've like fully been like, this is an A24 production.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't think they've done any other TV shows. And I hope they have a lot lined up
Yeah.
because like I need it now.
it satisfies me
Now
more because it's like when I watch their movies, I'm like, this is fucking awesome. This is the coolest shit ever.
Right.
But then it's over,
Right.
and I'm like, all right, that was a fun hour and a half, 2 hours. This was
Right,
like
exactly.
a journey. It felt like, I don't know.
Right. I know. It's just like I like think back to all their stuff that I've loved, which is all of it. Again, a whore for A24. Pay me. Pay me. I'll always say good stuff because you guys do it right. Like, okay, so this is another shout out to Austin. If you hear this, I'll know if you listen to the episode because you'll be like, what the fuck? So I work at a used bookstore that sells like a bunch of records and stuff as well, and a bunch of other cool shit. And the Midsummer, like only 1,000 made record of the score came in.
Oh hell yes!
I bought that shit.
Yeah, this is
I fucking bought that
Just
shit.
ain't hitting the
It's
shelves.
like exactly. It's like a marble. It's like a marbly pink
oh, that's
vinyl
so cool.
too. It's so spicy. I'll probably never listen to it.
Yeah, keep it pristine.
Because it's like gonna scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
It's the score. There's no music. Like there's no like. It's not the fucking like soundtrack to this, and it's all the fucking alt 90s like great shit. It's fucking like the horror like score. But to that point, like using that one, like that could have been a show.
Yeah, 100%.
You could have totally extended that into like a whole show.
Imagine watching
like,
an episode and it ending with someone diving into a rock. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, when that dude goes off, and that was the end of it.
Yeah,
like just he smashes in. Like that's the thing. Just that he smashes into that episode.
In the episode directed by.
You gotta wait a week.
Yeah,
you gotta wait a week.
Yeah,
to see what happens. You don't even get the gasp. You start. That's the beginning of the next episode. Is the freak out of what just happened.
Yeah,
like
that's honestly
like
why
that.
I kind of prefer TV shows a lot more. I mean, movies are phenomenal, but I like to watch long shit in one sitting, and you get that extra depth of like, you get that moment to really process things at the end of episodes and stuff like that, to be like, what?
Exactly, and that's why I wanted to do for my podcast, like my thing, like I got going on, like again, it's bad movie debate, so most of the time we're talking about shitty movies and like debating whether they're truly bad or not and stuff. But like, I love TV,
right?
Because the long form narrative that you can do with TV is just so awesome.
So good.
It's just so amazing. I just finished the third season of Mandalorian the other night.
I still need to watch that.
Bro, have you seen 1 and 2?
I know I've seen 1. I'm about 80% sure I've seen 2.
Have you seen Book of Boba Fett? Okay, so I was just telling Austin this last night because I was like the other day yesterday I was like, oh, I finished season 3 of Mandalorian, like it's all wrapped up, and I just like binged it fast as fuck because like that's my shit.
Yeah.
My alarm on my phone is the Mandalorian.
Yes.
It's such a good way to start the day. Yeah, wee.
Yes.
It's such a good way to start the day because I'm like, all right, what are we doing today? Like it's such a great way. It's fucking awesome. But you have to watch the Book of Boba Fett before you watch Mando season 3 because there are. Do you know how season 2 ends?
I don't think so. The more I think about it, the more I think maybe I stopped in the middle of season 2. I want to say I don't remember liking season 2 as much as season 1.
Did you get? So I feel like you didn't get to the end. Let's put this. Let me ask you this. Do you know that at the end of season 2, Mando and little baby Yoda are separated?
Well, see, that sounds familiar. I want to say yes.
Do you know who separates them? Because it's fucking wild.
God, I think I do, but I can't. I don't want to spoil it. I'll have to check and make sure I watched it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I am very anti-spoil. Ironically enough, I am very anti-spoiler
Right.
if I haven't seen anything. But if I'm doing my fucking show, guess what? I'm gonna fucking tell you everything that happens because it's the only way to talk
I
about
just
it
watched
in a fucking podcast
I watched
form,
so much shit that I'm like half the time I can't remember like how far I got.
So let's put it this way: go back to season 2. Make sure you've seen it, but you have to watch Book of Boba Fett
Before season 3.
Book of Boba Fett. Yes, because Book of Boba Fett is basically Mando 2.5.
Right.
Because the last few episodes are so integral to the Mando story that, like, let's put it this way. Season 2, they get separated. First episode of season 3, they're back together.
Oh.
If you don't watch Book of Boba Fett, you'll be like, how the fuck did that
What is
happen?
going
'Cause
on?
they don't explain it. They don't harken back to it
Right.
because it's just like, so you have to, like, Book of Boba Fett is not its own show. It's a side
Cross
story
Yeah.
into Mando. So you got to watch that first. So double check season 2, then watch Book of Boba Fett, then watch Mando 3. Because Mando 3 was fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
It was so fucking good. There's so many moments. Oh my god.
I'll probably watch that next because I just finished the show I'm watching now, which was I watched this one show. It was another Netflix made show. I can't think of the name of it right now. It was really fucking good. But then I watched the final season of Better Call Saul to finish that up, and now I'm free. I'm not watching anything, so
free.
That'll be my next one.
I've never I've seen the first episode of Better Call Saul about 4 times and just can't get into it.
Yeah, it's good. You definitely got to commit before it starts really intertwining with Breaking Bad, and you get like really into it. But
so talking about Tyler again. Last time I saw Tyler when he was in town, he was brought up Better Call Saul because he was like, yeah, I'm like getting into it. Like I'm like how many? It's 6 seasons.
6 seasons, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, like it's good. Like I haven't been able to like get into it. He's like, I wasn't watching it live. I was just like watching it whenever it would drop on Netflix. Like the whole season would drop on Netflix, and like he was like, I'd binge that and stuff. He's like, so I don't know if it's like I'm watching it too far and few between, so it's like not catching me and stuff. But and then he finally watched all of it, and he texted me and was like, hey, everything I said about Better Call Saul, I was wrong about.
I retract my statements.
Yeah, he was like, you have to watch it. And I was like, oh, okay, damn, really? And he was like, yeah, it's the slowest burn.
Yeah, it's like
I've ever seen.
It's like a like, 3 or 4 season commitment before you start getting into like the nitty gritty of things. But
exactly, he was like, it is the slowest burn I've ever seen in a TV show. And it was so worth it. Yeah. I was like, fuck, all right, I'll throw it on the pile. Yeah. God damn it, I thought I could skip that.
A lot of the backstory with Gus, the Chicken Man, and the Mexican cartel, and it's just so good, especially, obviously, if you love Breaking Bad, which how could you
Yeah, not? No, Breaking Bad. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Breaking Bad is good. Austin doesn't like Breaking Bad.
Oh, come on. Well, speaking of beef, I tried to get Savannah to watch it. She watched the first episode and was just like, I just don't think it's my vibe. And it's one of those things where I didn't want to ruin anything, but I was like, if you could just trust me and make it to like a couple more episodes, you're going to be hooked. She hates.
I thought so.
She hates
I thought
road
Savannah
rage.
would have been.
Absolutely hates road rage.
It's not about
I know. I'm like,
that.
babe, I promise it's like 30 minutes of road rage. If that.
It's like 15.
Yeah, I'm going to get her to watch it eventually.
You have to, because I'm going to make Austin watch it too. I'm just going to have to be like in episode 8, I'm going to have to be like, close your eyes.
Yeah.
I will describe to you what it was. Don't look at it.
Yeah.
You will never be able to unsee it.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about it. I'm really surprised by that. I
Yeah.
feel like Savannah would have been all over
Well,
this.
another part of it is it's hard for us to watch new shows together because I want to watch most, if not all of it, in one sitting. And she's like,
Oh,
one
yeah.
or two episodes, I'm going to bed. And then when we do sit down and
Yeah.
watch TV together, she's like, well, I don't want to watch something you've already watched. And I'm like, come on, I'll watch it again. I told her I'd watch it again because I did watch it again. But
yeah, exactly. That's what that's kind of where Austin and I are at this point. We're like, it's like we will have a few shows that will like we're gonna watch these together.
Mhm.
Like we're gonna watch this together,
right.
and we can't watch it without each other. And it's like, okay, I can do that, but like Mando, like anything like that, like
Sorry, I'm not
like,
waiting.
no, like no, I can't wait. I can't wait on that shit. Like that's my jam. Like because that's the thing. I was like, Austin was like, oh, I should like I want to watch Mandalorian season 3. Like I watched season 2. Like I want to know what happens. And I was like, I kind of did the same thing. Like literally the exact same conversation. It was like, so you remember what happens at the end of season 2?
Mhm.
And she's like, yeah. And then she explained it to me, and I was like, yes, okay, great. And I was like, did I make you watch Book of Boba Fett? And she was like, no, I don't think so. And I was like, okay, well, they get separated, and then in the first episode, they're together, and you don't know why or how unless you watch Book of Boba Fett, and it's really awesome.
Yeah.
How they get back together. And she was like, oh, so I guess we got to watch Book of Boba Fett first. And I was like, oh yeah. And we watched the first episode last night. And I was like, yeah, let's fucking go. Because like honestly, Book of Boba Fett was like mid, but the Mando stuff made it
it so much better. So, yeah,
it is what it is. But beef. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're see, this is why Kyle is my TV liaison, because we've been talking for so long already, and we were like, oh, but like, have you seen this? Like immediately talking about other shows, and just like talking. So we're at 3 hours.
So, doesn't even get into all the complexities of the shows either. I could talk about that show for so long.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, okay, so we're at 3 hours and 7 minutes minus. That's just the recording time.
Right.
I paused it with the technical issues we were having.
Right.
But I got to figure out how to edit. So, like, and then editing that out, that's only like 5 minutes. So we're at like 3 hours regardless. And we're literally like, I mean, I feel like we took a pretty deep dive, but like we jumped into the pool, but like 3 foot.
Yeah, didn't
like,
hit the bottom
first.
Didn't hit the bottom for
like,
sure.
No, no, I'm saying like I don't think we even got to. I think our depth was 3 foot. Like you couldn't even dive head first; you'd like hit your head.
Yeah,
like we barely got past scratching the surface. I feel like
for sure.
Like there's so much to this show, and if you don't watch it, you're dumb.
And even if you listen to this,
dumber.
Go watch it. I don't care if you know what happens.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Us describing it does nothing to hinder how good actually watching it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's ridiculous. It's insane. You'll never guess. Like, I recommend you go into stuff. Honestly, I'm getting to honestly, you know what? Fuck it. This episode's already super long. Let's just keep going. So I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because I've been saying this to a lot of people recently, and a lot of people are kind of like, oh, like, that's kind of weird. Like, I don't watch trailers anymore.
Right.
I hate them. I don't care what it is. I don't watch trailers for TV, movies, anything. I at the most, I'll look at a like screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll obviously see the poster because that's how most stuff is announced.
Right.
It's like, oh, there's this coming out, like whatever, like, and that's all fine and dandy. But like, I don't want to see a single actual like moving picture moment of it until I'm watching it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm close to that, I would say. Whenever me and Savannah are picking out a movie or a TV show, she likes watching trailers. I like watching probably the first 5 seconds of a trailer just to get a vibe of how it's shot and just to get a vibe of like how people act in it. And I'm very judgmental when it comes to movies and stuff. So if I'm not vibing with it, I'm like, I ain't watching that. Like,
yeah, no, that's fine. And I get that. I get that. I totally understand that. And like, that's the whole point of a trailer. It's like, is this a movie that you want to see?
Yeah.
And like, for me, I don't know. I just feel like we've been using this word a lot. I'm so obsessed with TV and movies that I'm like, I'll know if I want to see it based on the like very brief synopsis and like the poster.
Posters are definitely huge.
I feel like I'm at that point. I'm like, it's just like, just every trailer has like the best. It has the best scenes,
right? 100%.
Even if it's like a quarter of a second of the best scene in the trailer, I'm like, oh, okay, this is 3/4 of the way through the trailer. This scene is probably 3/4 of the way through the movie, which is the climax. So
just the exact thing you don't want to know about.
Exactly. And I can't help but think as I'm watching it in my mind, because again, I try not to like analyze, like think ahead, like guess what's going to happen. I just try to experience what I'm watching the first time when I watch it. But if I've seen the trailer, I feel like it's already spoiled, and I'm like, okay, so this is how we get to that moment. And then like 20 minutes later, I'm like, oh, and there's the emotional background of that moment. And then that moment happens, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Here comes the falling action, and now the movie's over.
Yeah.
Great. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I hate that because like I don't want to guess.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about it. I just want to experience it. I want the writers to do their job and surprise me and shock me. And if I've already seen a trailer, that can't happen in my opinion. If I'm sitting there being like, oh, I think this is going to happen, I'm not focusing on what they're actually trying to show me and how actually trying to do.
For sure.
Exactly. Because also I've definitely done this in the past where I've been like, oh yeah, this is what's going to happen. And then it doesn't happen. And I'm like, pfft.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, what they did was stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm sitting here having a fucking dumb podcast, like chilling, like talking about, oh, I could have written about it. And that's a fucking like Hollywood blockbuster, like big production movie. Like,
I will say this,
no.
And to go back,
like, come on.
Again, we're going to talk about A24 one more time, I promise. The new movie, Beau is Afraid. I don't know if you've heard anything about it, but that is a trailer I watched, and they did I'm not going to spoil anything. They did such a good job with the trailer because I watched it and had no fucking idea what was going on.
And you were like, what the fuck is this movie?
I was like, I can't even guess.
Like, it's all I know is I know two things. It's Ari Aster, who did Hereditary and Midsommar. Or three things. Has Joaquin Phoenix in it.
Yeah.
And it's about a man's life with an overbearing mother from when he was a child to when he's an adult.
See, I watched the trailer, didn't even know that. Like,
I think that's
that sounds about right though. Like, I think it has something to do with mental health in a way, which is probably because his mother's overbearing or something. But
that's Ari Aster for you.
Yeah. Well, and I also the only other thing I know is that the ending of the movie is like apparently the most A24 thing ever. Like, people have left the theaters being like, what the fuck just happened? Like,
being like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's see. Um, Following the sudden death of his mother, a mild mannered but anxiety ridden man confronts his darkest fears as he embarks on an epic Kafka esque odyssey back home.
What?
Kafka.
I don't even know what that is.
Kafka? Who? Oh my god, who is. I know that name. Franz Kafka? Is that what they mean by Kafka? That has to be what they mean. Kafka. Kafka-esque is one of the top results when you type in because people were like, "What the
What
fuck
does
does
that
that
even
mean?"
mean?
Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Characteristic or reminiscent of the oppressive or nightmarish qualities of Franz
Oh
Kafka's
God.
fictional
Oh
world.
God.
And here's a picture of a. Is this? Hold on. Okay, so this like comic I'm looking, it's a single page comic, like the Far Side. You know, they're
Mhm.
the one panel comic.
Right.
It's in that kind of style. It is a therapist talking to a patient, and he says, "Nearly everyone feels like they're in a Kafka story at some stage or other. It's a perfectly normal feeling, not anything you should worry about. His patient is a giant bug."
What? That
A lot of
is
what I'm seeing.
bugs.
Here's another one. This is a group of people talking, and then a person to the side going like this, going like his ears are covered, and his eyes are like in
Mhm.
a kind of scared face. This is the conversation. One person says, "Yes, it's a very Kafka-esque situation over there right now." Someone else says, "How terrible," and someone else says, "Hmm." And then there's a guy just to the side of them going, "Oh,
Oh my God.
oh."
Sounds insane.
I'm wet.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so gotta go see this fucking movie. A lot of bug imagery.
Yeah. Which is making me even
Interesting.
more scared to see it. Like,
I know. I fucking hate bugs, dude.
yep,
I don't
same.
care. I don't care. I hate bugs, and yes, that does include arachnids. I also don't like spiders.
Savannah's the bug killer in this household.
Same, dude. Austin has to deal with it. So I guess I've moved past this shame, so I can tell this story real quick. So like a couple weeks ago, Austin was driving us. We were running errands, and there was a spider in her car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh my god, the trailer is playing for Bo's. I gotta move. Bo was afraid. I gotta move." I caught a glimpse, and I was like, "Stop!
Get it away.
I'll get sucked in." Somebody running down the hallway with a flashlight in a really A24 type setting,
Yes.
and then Joaquin Phoenix as like the like old man, like being all weird.
Mhm.
And I was like, I can't look at this anymore. So we were doing errands, and Austin was driving, and there was a spider in her car, and it was crawling on my side, on the passenger side, and it was like crawling up above the window, right? And I was like freaking out because it was like a jumping spider. Like it was one of those little ones that jump
Yeah.
real good, you know, and stuff. Like if it was like a big long leg thing, I would be like, okay, it's not gonna get. If it was like one of those tiny little like jumpy boys, and I was like, fuck this motherfucker. So I was freaking out, and I was like, okay, we're not like too far from where we're going. It'll be fine. And it was like holding still for a second. I was like, okay, it'll be fine. And it started crawling like right above my head, and I was like, fuck. And I was like, and like Austin was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, there's a fucking spider. Like, and it's like one of those little jumping spiders. Like, I'm freaking out. Like, I don't deal with this shit. And she was like, it's okay. We're almost like to where we're going. Like, it's fine. We'll get it later. And I was like, it's fine. It's fine. So then it starts to crawl more, and it's like right up against my head. And I was staring at it, right? And I swear to God, it fucking turned to me, and it fucking stuck up its front legs and was like waving them at me. And I was like, this motherfucker is like taunting me right now. I was like, it's like like making fun of me. Right
Smells
now.
your
Like,
fear.
that's what I'm saying. It would like literally like I would like like look at it and it would like turn and like and like wave its arms at me and shit. And I was like, fuck. It was like, fuck no. And Austin was just dying laughing at me, just making fun. She was like, it's threatening you. You're saying it's threatening you. I'm like, yeah, it's threatening me. It keeps turning at me and like waving its arms at me, being like, I'm gonna fucking jump at you. Fucking don't look at me, bro. And I was like, I was so scared. Like, I was legitimately fucking terrified of this thing. We got to where we were going. I got out of the car and was like, Austin, find it. It's like, fucking find it. She couldn't find it.
Oh, God. Which makes it so much worse.
Exactly. She never found it. We did whatever we were doing. We drove back, and the whole time I was just like staring at the window and like behind me and like at the roof and just like fuck your car. We gotta burn it. Like, fucking hate bugs. So I'm super excited for Beau is Afraid. It looks like it's gonna be super fucked up, and I'm gonna hate it.
Well, I'm the exact same way.
In the best way.
Since you came out with a somewhat embarrassing bug story, I have one that's not proud of. I was going piss one night before going to bed. See this giant bug in my bathroom. And as I get something to kill it, it crawls underneath our sink. It's like a small gap. It crawls underneath and it's gone. And I'm like, what the fuck do? I don't know what to do. I'm terrified. So I go into the bedroom. Savannah's already asleep. And I lay down. And whenever I'm like trying to go to sleep and can't sleep or something, or I'm anxious, she can tell. She's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, there was a bug in the bathroom and it clung under the thing. She's like, you want me to go get it? And I was like, no, it's fine. And then I sat there. I swear I just had my eyes open, just sitting there. Because when it's gone and you don't see it, you're like, it could be anywhere.
Yes,
it's going to be on my face. It's going to be
It's going to be right here, dude.
Sat there for 30 minutes and Savannah didn't say anything. She just got up and went to the bathroom. She's like, I got to deal with this because you're not going to go to
sleep. See, that's nice. Austin would not even notice me getting into bed. She sleeps like a fucking rock, dude. She's like out. She's just dead. Like I'll like get into bed and be like, cuddle up and be like, hey baby, and she would like, well, she doesn't snore, but like that's the gist of it. Or she'll be like, huh, like trying to communicate with me, and I'm like, just stop, just go to bed. Like, it's fine, just stay asleep. So yeah, if I was I could be having a full-on bug experience and she wouldn't know until the next day. Until I was like, I didn't sleep at all, and she'd be like, why? Like, what do you mean? Like, she'd have no idea. So that's good. You know, that's good. Yeah, Austin would be like, fucking deal with this.
It's my hero.
She'd be like, take Poe. Like, let Poe, our cat, like, she'd be like, let him take care of it. Like, he'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Nah, he won't. He lazy.
Yeah.
He lazy. He won't do it. Bullshit. So beef was really good. Beef was really good. Yeah. I reckon we should go ahead and wrap it up. I'm leaving all this in, by the way. Yeah. I'm leaving all this in, by the way. Yeah. People can deal. We talked about a whole season.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be long, and then we were just talking, and it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. It's fine. I don't give a fuck. I'll talk all day. Everybody go watch Beef. Then listen to this. I said it at the beginning, so don't be like, oh, you didn't tell me there was going to be spoilers until the very end. Fuck you. I said it right at the beginning before we even got started. Why you skipping to the middle? What are you doing? He's some fucking lunatic. Don't skip to the middle. Oh, and then all of a sudden, like, she's fucking this guy and the kid gets stolen, and you're like, whoa, I thought this was about road rage. fucking listen to stuff proper. Yeah. If you do that, if you do that, that's weird. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it right now. But yeah. First and foremost, all right, I'm gonna say my top 3. I was gonna say 5, but I only got 3. I think. Top most important things from this episode about this series. Number 1, A24 is the best.
Right.
They're the best. Pay me, A24. Please. in some fashion.
Do it.
I don't care what it is. Just please give me a free shirt. I'll take a free shirt.
Yeah.
I would die for a free shirt. That'd be awesome. Or it every day. No questions asked. Number 2. This is the best thing Netflix has done. Has been a part of, even if they just distributed it. It's the best thing Netflix has done in a very long time.
Mm.
It's limited series, which is good, I think, in the sense that there's no way you could expound on this story.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So I'm glad that it was contained in just the one season. And A24, man, you really did it. And Netflix, good on you for picking it up so it could all be released at once and you could binge it. We could binge it because it's just so it needs to be binged. Like, you can't just watch one episode. Like, still don't understand how Savannah was not into this after the first episode. Like, that's just crazy to me. Third thing, Ali Wong and Steven Yeun are 2 of the best actors ever right now.
So good.
And Ali Wong, honestly, like, she's stand up.
Yeah, I was about to say, has she even been an actress in many things?
Yeah, she was in another Netflix thing. She was in Always Be My Maybe.
Okay.
The rom-com, which I haven't seen. Austin saw it with that. That was one time she did it to me. We were gonna watch it because we thought it looked cute, and Austin watched it without me, and I was like, well, I don't even want to watch it. Yeah. And every once in a while she'll be like, oh, we should watch that, you never saw it. And I'm like, no, I don't want to watch it. I don't even care. She's like, but you'd really like it. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You watched it without me. And then there's me watching, like, hey, Mando season 3 was really good. And she's like, okay, I should watch it. And I'm like, well, you gotta watch Book of Boba Fett first, which I've also seen without you. So you know, it's what is that? I think it's called a double standard. That's what it's called.
Yes.
That's what it's called. But it's fine. It happens in long-term relationships. It's fine. And then number 3. No, that was number 3.
That was number 3.
Was that they're amazing. Oh, number 4. This will be the last thing. This is just a general thing. Don't fucking watch trailers, guys. Just fucking
go for it.
Just go for it.
Mm-mm.
Poster and a synopsis is more than enough.
100%.
Is more than enough. Or, you know, you can do the Kyle thing. I can appreciate the Kyle thing. And respect it. The watch like a couple 5 seconds to be like, what's the vibe?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, all right, give me a wide exposition shot, establishing shot. What's the world look like? World looks all right. I need somebody to talk.
Let me hear one line.
Like, I need one line. That was terrible. Out.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Any more than that, and you're going to ruin it for yourself. Subconsciously. You're going to subconsciously ruin it for yourself because you're going to be thinking about it subconsciously.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to be like, I could have done that better, as you sit in the theater, paid $15 for a ticket, and that person made a bunch of money whether you liked it or not.
Yeah.
Because you went to go see it. So it doesn't even matter. You're not going to be... If we were all as good as them, we would all be doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Kyle, any closing thoughts?
Yeah, go watch it. It's one of the few shows I've ever seen that has literally anything for anyone. It's funny.
Yes.
It's dramatic. Mm-hmm. There's some action. There's some horror. You could find anything in this TV show. And all of it is so well done. So
there's romance.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like you don't realize it, but there's romance throughout the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
whether it be Amy and his brother, I keep forgetting his name, or
Paul.
Yeah, Paul. Or George and Mia. Like, there's just so much. Yeah. So,
or fucking Danny and Amy.
Yeah.
The entire time.
Exactly.
The entire time.
Mm-hmm.
It's an elaborate, weird, like, it's like flirtatious.
Yeah.
Almost. By the time you get to the end of it.
Right.
Once you start to realize that they're the exact same person, you're like, holy fuck, they can't live without each other, huh?
Yeah. And it's just so heartwarming. Like, it was satisfying to watch from start to finish. Satisfying.
if you like dopamine being released in your brain, this is the show for you.
Yeah.
So, which everybody does, so everybody should watch it. Absolutely. Well, I reckon that's gonna be it for the first TV series episode
That's that.
with my boy Kyle Lane. We'll do another one at some point. We got to figure out what our next one will be. Probably won't be like Mando and stuff. There's too many people talking about it.
Yeah. Preferably like a first season or a limited series, I think.
Yeah. I think that's what we're going to try to do, is do like first seasons and like limited series like that are new going forward. Like, you know, we may eventually decide to go back and like talk about like a whole series that's older,
right?
You know, or like every once in a while maybe drop like, you know, maybe like I watch Better Call Saul, you've seen it all, and like I finish a season and we talk about it, and like I tell you what I think, you've seen all of it, you know. For like sure. Maybe I throw something, maybe I go against my own nature and speculate with you since I've seen it, and you kind of like, oh well, you know, like you know, we kind of talk about like something like that, you know. I don't know, we're loosey goosey around here. Yeah. But point is, if you want to hear more, you know what you gotta do. You gotta follow me on Spotify, Bad Movie Debate, Spotify, that follow button.
Follow
Give
me
me 5 stars, too. Please. Yeah, follow me on Insta at Bad Movie Debate. That's where all the updates is, all that stuff. I've been doing that trivia stuff.
I've been loving
that's
the polls and trivia. Yeah, that's so much fun.
Yeah, been loving doing that. Gonna be up in that game, that social media game here pretty soon and stuff. Now that I got some more time to do it, so more trivia gonna be coming. Hopefully gonna be able to go see movies in theaters and do quick reaction opinions about them and stuff. There's a lot of good stuff. I heard the new Evil Dead Rising.
I heard that's crazy
it was
too.
Fucking insanely good. So like, got Beau's Afraid, got that. A lot of good horror coming out this year. Which is, y'all know that's my jam. But yeah, so follow me on everything: Spotify, Instagram. 5 stars only, please. If you're not gonna give me 5 stars, don't even fucking
just don't bother.
Rate it. Just don't even bother,
or else you're gonna have beef.
I'll take exactly. Fuck, I should have seen that coming. I should have said that. Fuck, I'm so bad at this. I should have said that. Fuck, I thought I was getting good. All right, it's fine. But yeah, rate me whatever you want. Honestly, I'm waiting for that first bad review.
The bad review of bad review.
Right, dude? I can't, honestly. I was telling Austin that when I first started this thing. I was like, man, like, once I get like hopefully a little bit of a following and shit, and someone's like, I listen to every episode and I fucking hate it, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, I'm gonna be like, I made it.
Yes,
I fucking made it, dude. I've reached enough people for someone to be like, fuck this dude. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. So if you want some beef, I'm ready to whip it up, bitch. Like, I'm ready to whip it up. Oh man. But yes, don't worry. Also guys, we're gonna have Kyle on for some like standard bad movie debate stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Obviously we have a lot to say about a lot of things and stuff. Next time, yeah, I think honestly the next time I want to have you on, Kyle, I want to do something. I want to do like a traditional bad movie debate.
Yeah, I'd love it.
Where we're not talking about something so serious.
Maybe we could do
this
some
was so good.
Beau's Afraid. If we both see it.
Oh god, but that movie ain't gonna be bad.
True.
There's no way it's gonna be bad. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna be the end of that, y'all. So, peace.